Okay. Hopefully everything's set up and working. All right. Yes, I see you, baby. Come on. I know. Don't knock Mama's little Christmas tree down. Gonna purr? You gonna lay down? Okay. Hi, Wendy. Oh, baby, you have to get away from the Christmas tree. Come over here. You have to get away from that, honey. You're gonna have to get down on the floor. Can't knock it down. Yeah, you can't knock it down. Hi, let's see, Wendy, Dawn, Hedgie, Terry. Terry, I loved your little prompt story. You always make good little stories, though. There she goes. Okay, she's gonna go find something to do. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, let's move this up just a little bit here. Let's straighten her out. Out for a second. I don't know why it does that. Conspiracy chicken. All right, let's see. Move that over. There we go. Okay, let's see. Hi, Marsh. Good to see you. How's the chickens? How the chickens in the new? Did you take the chickens to the new house, Marsh? Hi, Linda Renz. Hi, Tim, Arlene, Ann, Pamela. Hi, Adam. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Terry Brett. Oh, I said Terry. I'm just going down the line. Hi, Janet. Good to see you, Marsh. How really, Marsh? Did you get to take the chickens? Hi, Debbie Bruce. I still haven't gotten your happy mail. I don't. What you have to tell me what happy mail was it, Wendy? I send out so much. I don't write it down, so I don't remember what I sent you. What did I send you? I don't even know. And when? What did I send you and when did I send it? Let's see. The chickens are conspiring. Mars. I love my conspiracy chicken. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let me get a sip of my lemon water here. Hi, Barbara Chicken Pot Pie Society. Barb, I don't know how late Jim Lujan and them went last night. I fell asleep watching. Literally fell asleep watching. And so, that's late for me. I think it was about 11:30 when I fell asleep. So I'm not sure how late they went. I'll have to go catch up on the last little bit. So if y'all don't watch Jim Lujan, he did an update on his movie. And so you'll have to go check out Jim Lujan's update. We're not living in the new house, not yet. Oh, okay, you're not living there yet. Okay, because the chickens need the coop. You got to build them a coop. Marsh. Let's see, Skinny Cat. Hi, Skinny Cat. I think you make comics, don't you, Skinny Cat? Am I got you wrong, confused with another Skinny somebody? Hi, Jane. And don't forget, guys, if you're talking to me, put it in caps because chat scrolls by really fast and I might miss it. While I do go back and scrub through the chat later, I still, I hate to miss you while you're here. And also make sure you have live messages or live chat, whatever it says above your chat window, make sure you have live. Otherwise, if you just have top chat, you're only going to see certain comments. You're not going to see everything. And that goes for if you go and watch the replay, you have to do the same thing on the replay. I think most of y'all know that here, but I still say it in case. Let's see. April, Missy. I didn't see what Wendy said about her happy mail. I'm going to keep rolling here. I was on Kathy Berg's show yesterday. So if you missed me over on Kathy Berg's show, well, me and Colleen popped in and we compared our Forest books. But Kathy and I worked in the abandoned castles. I did post it on Instagram. So if you want to see close-ups of it, but I'll explain it and show it. And then I thought I'd show my all my that's going to be a minute. I'll tell you, it's going to be a minute to show all my Collage Ephemera books. But then I want to use them. I want to make some clusters. So y'all, if y'all don't know what clusters are, I always forget the name. But I'm going to use these little bookmark cards that Joanne in Canada sent us, and I did a complete show and tell of my vintage haul on Monday. And so I'm going to use these as cluster bases and then use the collage ephemera to make clusters with fabric and whatever, so yeah, if y'all are here, I'm probably not going to pull out any Barbies, but just in case, here's some man cards. There's some man cards. I'm going to throw out some man cards. Let's see. Here's another one. There's one from Marsh. There's another one from Marsh. I got me some man cards at the ready. Let's see. Hi, Brooke with an E. Let's see. Did Wendy answer me? I'm scrolling. It was on the 20th. You're thinking on the 20th of November. I am not going to remember, Wendy. You have to let me know a little bit more specific. Hubster goes, so many people say Pacific instead of specific, and it's just easy to rolls off your tongue. So yeah, I try not to say that. Yeah, let me know, Wendy. Email me, okay? Email me. Yes, I do not neglect the man cards. Hi, Anwar. Hi, Tori in Ireland. So yeah. If it was a postcard, let me know, Wendy. I can send you out another postcard, but I don't remember what it was or what you want or any of that. You'll just have to, if it's just a postcard, I'll send you another postcard. Let's see. Okay. All right. All right, Wendy. Let's see. There's Julie Topaz. Good morning. Let's see, who else am I missing? Okay, so I'm saying good morning to everybody. I usually do that for first few minutes. And oh, you know what? I'm naked. I don't have my bracelets on. I was so busy pulling out my, at least I have fingernail polish left over from yesterday. I always put on some kind of jewelry because, that's all y'all see of me. If you want to see what I look like, you have to go over on Instagram. There's pictures over there. Although it was cute yesterday. I'll show this. What do you call it? Pacola found this old picture. Well, it's not that old, but she found it on, she had it. And so she sent it back to me because I don't think I have this one anywhere. So, and my studio is totally different now, but here I'm sitting on a chair holding a journal of some kind. And this was, I guess, now the overhead light. Good grief. So she sent me this picture of me back, a couple years ago. Anyway, I thought that was kind of cute. All right, I'm going to throw on some bracelets just because, you got to have the bracelets on. Let's see here. There we go. Then I feel like I'm dressed. There we go. That's enough of them for now. Let's see. So that's what we're going to do. Hi, Raul. And don't forget, Raul and Miriam are hosting this year's Streamathon, New Year's Eve Streamathon, where there's streamers for like 24, maybe even longer, depending on if they go into January 2nd. But Streamathon goes all through New Year's Eve into New Year's. So if you want to know the schedule of that, go to Raul's channel and look in his community tab, and there's all the deets. Okay, let's see here. Hi, Angie, Pamela. So yeah, yesterday I was over at Kathy Berg's, and she and I did a couple of different pages. She and Colleen, I was filling in for Colleen. We're all taking kind of turns to fill in with for Colleen, who had foot surgery. Although Colleen did pop in, she was there voice wise, and then she did kind of hook up her phone for a minute to show. We compared our Forest collage books. It was fun. You'll have to go watch it. We laughed so much, didn't we, Janet? Wasn't the show a hoot? We were laughing so much on Kathy Berg's channel. So y'all need to go watch yesterday's stream. Hi, Ruby. It was a hoot, people, a hoot nanny. You always wanted to. That's a good one. Oh, Marsh, that's got to go in the Wingnut book. I always wanted to visit the Pacific Ocean. That's good, Marsh. Wingnut book, Marsh. Let me get the Wingnut book. So if y'all don't know, I do, or we, whenever somebody says something quippy like that, clever, it goes in the Wingnut book because we're all a bunch of wingnuts here. And so it just gets in, pop it open somewhere, throw it in. And none of these would ever make sense to anybody who ever went back and read them because it's one of those, it's the had to be there Wingnut book. Oh my gosh. Okay. So thanks, Marge, for starting our day off with the giggle. Let's see. Jan says a fun stream, especially after the deer got decapitated. Yes, I'm getting ready to show that. So Kathy and Colleen always do a 4 prompt. I think it's a 4 prompt on a card or a base, and then Kathy keeps hers on a spinner rack throughout the year. And so the prompts yesterday, let me see if I remember them. Glow, something that starts with a G, fold, and something else. There was 4 of them. Anyway, so this was the one I did from those 4 prompts. So what I did, here's my fold, something with G, gold, and bronze. So this was gold and bronze, glow, a fold. And what my page did is and I painted all this out, is it made a twofer. So there's a twofer. And then at the last minute, we added the car. So hi, Ann Makes. Yes, we'll get to that in a minute. Thanks, Ann. Yeah, Ann's saying this bronze. Hi, Kimberly. So this was the prompt page that I worked on because I don't do her prompts weekly. Kathy's and Colleen's, but I was visiting her channel, her house. So at her house, her rules. So I did this on her channel. Then out of the Abandoned Castles by Kieran Connolly, who let me zoom in one. Kieran, I always post and give him credit anytime I use his books to make collages. I always give him credit. I always tag him on Instagram, and usually he replies. I think he enjoys it. Plus, I like to promote his books. He has Abandoned Castles, Abandoned Places, a whole bunch of different abandoned books, and so I really love doing them. And also, let me grab this here. Here's this newest one that we're all working in. It's forest, but I put reimagining forest because we're reimagining, and me and Colleen did compare our different pages that we've done in this book too, and Kathy's waiting on hers to come in. So we're all going to be just there's no painting in this one, no paint. Well, maybe a little Posca or something, but this one's just completely all collage, whereas these are all my mixed media collage. So, Hypocola, my little snapdragon. I gotta get my chair situated. I keep bumping the camera. Let's see. So we did this one, and Bacola was there too in the background, egging us all on. But this is the one that we did. Kathy and I both did the same page, just different, So I was going to do waterfalls and water down here, but then Colleen said something about pulling out um, the polar bears out of the Christmas books. So once I put the polar bears on, then I had to go to snow, right? So then we made it into snow, icicles, and then we just got cray. We just went cray. So Santa, there's polar bears, people. Polar bears. What do polar bears do? They're going to eat you. So it got a hold of the gnome there, and then it finally got a deer. The rest of Santa is spread around through the building. There's the rest of Santa up there. This guy's trying to get away this one's trying to get away from the bears. But yeah, so that's what happened. They got the deer. Deer down. Deer down. But we had so much fun. We were laughing so hard. Oh, and the bow too, but the bow. And those are all images out of these three. And I don't remember which is out of which. I think the polar bears were out of this one. But I'm going to show, if y'all have the patience, I'm going to quickly show, well, I say quickly, show my collage books, my Collage Ephemera books, and then do some clusters using the images out of the books, and I'll put them on cardstock, and we put fabric, lace, whatever, and make little clusters. They're just little pieces of ephemera, that you can use whatever. They're not really made for bookmarks after you start, piling stuff up on them, because then, you don't want to put that in a book. But I have all these different ones that Joanne sent me from Canada. So I thought that would be a good way to use it. Then maybe I will, they'll be leftovers. So I'll do a giveaway and make maybe some little cluster giveaways. And I am going to the post office tomorrow to get all this week's happy mail sent out. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Let's see. Is that what they say to and good morning, Julie. Happy wonderful Wednesday to my other wonderful mod. Are the best mods. And Tina, of course, she's been taking care of her mom who's in a rehab. So she's back and forth. She pops in as she can right now. So, but Tina, Picola, Janet, and Julie are my mods. I don't know how I would stream without them. I mean that seriously. I don't know how I'd stream without them. You'd get no links. You would have no links if they weren't here. So this is the one that we did yesterday. Kathy did the same page, and she has some good ones. I mean, you have to go watch the stream. It was hilarious over on Kathy Berg's channel. If one of the mods will want to put in Kathy Berg's channel or yesterday's show, feel free. All right, so that was yesterday's stream on Kathy Berg. So, and my little kitty is over here. I put a little towel down for her so she feels like she can sit here and I'm talking to her for 3 hours, and she can lay there and sleep and snore while Mama talks to her for 3 hours, because she doesn't know you guys are here. It's all about her. It's all about her. Okay, so let's see. Okay, if y'all remember, if you have questions, put it in caps. So these were the 3 books that I think, especially this one, but I think I pulled from maybe a couple of them. So I'm going to try to show first off Poor Toast and Kate Curry's books, because those are the newest ones to me. And I'm going to be honest, I have a lot of collage books, but y'all know I do a lot of collage. But we're going to go ahead and also use these later to take an image, mount it on a piece of cardstock, cut it out, and we're going to make little clusters with fabric, lace, whatever else we can find, pieces of other ephemera, other pieces of whatever. So that's a plan anyway. I don't make these clusters very often, but I figured that since we had all these little cards from Joanne, that we need to use them. Okay, so again, I'm not going to show every page. I'm going to quickly show the book, do a little bit of a flip like this, And just to give you all an idea, of course, you're going to see they're all going to be cut up. I've cut into most of them. Now, a couple of them I have duplicates of because the backs are as pretty as the fronts, and I wanted the front and the back. So these are Kate Curry's. Kate Curry's have a satiny sheen to them, and they're very vibrant. Poor Toast they're on matte paper, which a lot of people love the matte paper. So it just depends on what you like. The matte paper is not as vibrant in color, but you can take color pencil and color them and make them more vibrant, like I did here. Let me see. Well, can I get to it? Uh, I showed y'all on Monday that I made me a card, a postcard and collage card book. And so let's see here. Where's the ones here? These two right here. These are Poor Toast, and they weren't as vibrant as this, but I used color pencil to color her, and but it's on matte paper. So yeah, this is the book that I'm going to be using now. These are postcards that already existed, and I added things to them. I showed this all on Monday, and I also I think I showed it on Kathy's stream yesterday. And then the other collages back here are my mixed media collages from scratch. So these just started with a blank card, and these are collage cards that I've done, smaller ones mounted on paper. And so I'm going to use this now. I'm not anywhere near done going through all my collage cards and putting them in here, but that's the start. Okay, so I thought about coloring today. I thought about coloring out of this book that Joanne sent. Why is there a sign in my yard? There's a sign out in my yard. Somebody put a sign in my yard, and I don't even know why. I just looked out. I glanced out my window by my mailbox. There's a sign. I can't read it from here because it's kind of sideways. Oh, I don't know. So anyway, this is Birds in the Forest that Joanne sent. I was thinking about coloring in this today and doing a snark day, but I kind of snarked out yesterday. So I think we might do this next week. So Birds in the Forest, and some of them just look like they're going to be saying something snarky. So I'm going to get Janet to help me. Well, all y'all can help me, but yeah, they need to be saying something, that's Madagascar-esque, I'm imagining. So anyway, we'll probably do this next week. All right, so let me go ahead and just kind of flip through my collage books. Now, they are all in sleeves, but like I have these 3, and I keep them in this sleeve. So I keep all my collage fodder books in sleeves so that as I'm using them and pieces start coming out and falling apart and whatever, it's all in here. See, like this. So this is how I store all my books. I know it's not a for sale sign. It's a little. It's almost like we don't have that service where you spray your yard. People, green. What is it? Green. Where they spray your yard. We used to years and years ago, and not naming any names because there's multiple different ones. But one day they didn't know I was home, and I was watching out the window. And the guy, you're supposed to spray your whole yard, right? Help it green, that, what do you call it? Get rid of weeds, de-weed it and all that. Well, the guy rolled out the thing a little bit, not too much, went, shh, rolled it back up and left. Put a sign in the yard. And I thought, no, we're not paying for that anymore. It just so happened I caught him doing it, So they just stuck a sign in the yard, and there was no, so yeah, but that's a kind of sign it looks like. Or it's not even a vote for. It's not even voting time right now. So I don't know. Y'all, if y'all get curious enough, I will go out. Yes, kill weeds and help grow your grass, Jane. I don't know if y'all do that in Canada. Anyway, so Hubster just started doing putting it in one of those, one of these things here. I don't know what they call it. Janet will know, Robert would know. It's just like, it's like a little, you push a little cart and it drops out little pellets of weed killer, something like that. I forget what that's called. There's a name for that. Yeah, that's what it's not in the winter. Well, we don't even have it done anymore, summer or winter, because Hubster took to doing this himself. But the sign, yeah, fertilizer. It's a fertilizer. But this little cart, what's that called? I don't know. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's what the sign looks like. If it gets annoying that you have to know, I will go out and look at the sign. Let's see. Brenda, there's Tina saying good morning to everybody. Tina, good morning. Hope mom's doing okay. Hanging in there. Thanks, Tina. Let's see. Cheshire Cat, Kitty Jen. Um, so anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to kind of flip through the books. You can see how pretty the back sides of them are too. So sometimes you want to buy both. I have flipped through all my books as I've got them in. So there have been times where you've seen all these books at some point because as I get them in over the last, couple, 2, 3 years, I show them as I get them in. And I think one day, maybe a month or so ago, I kind of did a little tour of them all. But I thought since we're going to use them today, that I would just kind of do a flip, a little chill flip of some of the books, and then try to catch a lot of the chat if I can. So if you have questions, you're annoyed already, Barbara? Girl. Hi, CK. Vintage Christmas Volume 2. So these are the three. And again, I've cut into them. So you're going to see holes and spaces cut out and stuff. But, because I do use the books, believe it or not. I don't just buy them and have them sit over on the side. They sit over on the side, but I do use them. And by pulling them out like this and especially the Christmas ones at this time of year, I think maybe when we do a giveaway, some of these space cards and Christmas might be good together. So, but we'll see. I'm going to make clusters. If y'all missed it, I'm going to make clusters with the cards and the ephemera after a while. Okay, so let's see. A liquid fertilizer. Well, yeah, Hubster uses the pellet. It's like little teeny pellets that you roll out with that little push cart thing. So he does that instead of having him come spray and stuff because we can't trust them. They come out and say, "Oh yeah, we sprayed. Here's your bill hanging on the door." And they didn't do anything. Now I'm just saying that was that time. But because of that time, it turned us off from having fertilizer done on our yard. Okay, so I'm gonna put them back in the sleeves, even though we'll pull back whatever ones we want to use after a while. Especially the Christmas ones to make the little clusters. No, you don't spray the grass. Well, I guess some people could spray their grass green, maybe in Arizona where it's all rocks and stuff. But no, it's a fertilizer to help the grass grow, right? Yeah, well, I was in shock, Tina. Well, after that, we canceled. We canceled after that. That was some years ago, guys. I don't know. All right. So I'm going to show them quickly here. So this one again is a Kate Curry. This one is Adorable Garden Ephemera, and I think this one is one that I have not cut into yet. I just because of Christmas, I've got this since Christmas, and thank you, Selena. Amore Fabrics. Speaking of, we're going to use some of your fabrics today, Selena. I'm going to use some of your Cantha cloth and your sari silks to make some clusters today. And if y'all want any, let me just pull out a little sample. You know what? And I do still have a couple of the kits. Well, the sets of fabrics from Selena to give away. But all right, let me show you what the kids did for me one day. They came over and I said, I have stacks. Y'all know I have stacks of Selena fabric, stacks of Cantha cloth and sari silks that I use to make. Well, I make a lot of things, but I make the prayer pouches and other things with it. Well, when they were over here, this was before things. This was last month or something, October maybe. I said, I've got all this fabrics from Selena, and I have to go through so much to get to certain things that I want. So I bought these little they're sock drawer liners. They're made to put socks in. And I had them sort out some of my Selena fabric. And thanks, by the way, for the super chat, Selena. I had them sort out some of my Selena fabrics. Here's my Cantha cloth. And then these are some of the kits and stuff like that. And then here's her sari silks. Look how good, look how neatly they did this. Cam and Sam, I made them do this before I'd feed them. No, I'm just kidding. Don't email me. They have free range to the refrigerator. But anyway, so they folded up a lot of my yes, it is so organized. And there's the sock, the sock drawer things. You put these in your drawer with your socks or underwear in them. Well, I don't do that. So I bought these off of Amazon for this explicit purpose of putting my fabrics in it. So yeah. Yes. Well, you do too, Selena. You do too, Selena. You're very generous. And if y'all do not follow Selena on YouTube and Etsy, her kits, her fabrics are stunning. They're beautiful. She packs everything so nice. Everything's always so fresh. And everything's just awesome. So if you ever want any Cantha cloth, sari silks, and other things, she's also making kits these days too. The 2 kits that I bought, the fashion kits. Oh my gosh, Selena. Samantha, I showed her how to make a junk journal, and she took the velvet and some of the other fabrics that you had in that kit and made a stunning junk journal and started filling it up. So now every time she comes over, she asks if she can go through my paper stash. And of course she can. She can go through my paper stash. But I'm just saying she loved the fashion kit. So I gave her mine too. So she has the 2 kits because she loved it. So she loved your fashion kit, Selena. So if y'all, thank you, Pacola. There's a link to Selena's YouTube. And she always has deals going on her YouTube channel. And yes, I'm promoting her, but I promote a lot of y'all. But I love Selena's fabrics. So yeah. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, guys. Here's our Etsy store. So yeah, they're awesome. And Selena's just so cute. She's my boho Barbie. Selena's my boho Barbie. So let's see. Hi, Flo. Who else am I missing? Scrolling. Susan. Let me get a sip of my lemon water. All right, so I'm going to pull from this is what I was going to say. As I'm pulling from this today, when we make our little, when we make our clusters, along with the collage ephemera. Okay. So, and I did look. Here's another one with trims. Here's another one with trims. How many do I have of these? I gave a couple of them away to the kids. Samantha wanted 1 or 2. I think she actually wanted one of these for her sock drawer. But I have like 1, 2, 3. I have 6 of these. And I think I had 6 of these, and I gave some of these to Samantha too. So I put some of my velvet ribbons and fancy ribbons in one of these. It's also the same kind of thing. They come folded up. There's little cardboard in there. These come all folded up, and you just, you put your stuff in it. And those are on Amazon. So yeah, so we're going to be playing with that today. After a while, if we get to it. All right, so back to the ephemera book flips. If y'all have any questions, put them in commercial spot. Yes, that was a commercial. This episode is brought to you by Selena. Not really. She's not. We're not sponsoring each other. We just like to help promote. So yeah. So anyway, cut and collage, adorable garden ephemera. Again, this is a Kate Curry one. Again, well, let's see. No, this might be a Portos. Let's see. No, this one is a Kate Curry too, but this one is a matte one. So this may be an older one because I think all of Kate Curry's books now are the satiny ones, and Portos are the you can follow Portos on IG. But look how cute these will make little clusters. Any of them will be good. So these are they're matte, but you can kind of see. And I'm going to try to talk and flip. Your mom has those for the sock drawers. Yeah, I think Samantha said, you have a couple extra ones. Can I have one? And she talks like that. She's so cute. So anyway, I think she took one or two. So that one is Cut and Collage Adorable Garden Ephemera, and I'm going to be popping them in and out of my sleeves because that's how I store them. Then they all stand up nice and neat, and yeah. But I do have quite the stack next to me. Y'all want to see before I? Y'all might want to run. No, let's see. I'll show y'all. Y'all might want to run before I get to all these. Let me see if I can take a quick photo. Camera. Okay, so we're going to be here a minute. We're going to be here a hot minute. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if I can get the picture to hang on. Let me crop it down here. All right. So here's all the ones that I have stacked up next to us. These are what we're going through today. All right. So I gotta make my stack. Let me move my abandoned castle book so it doesn't get lost in the shuffle. All right. All right. So let's see here. And I do have duplicates of some things. Like I think this book, I have two of. This one, which is like one of the first ones that we all bought. Oh, look, Marsh. Do you need some chicken pictures? This was stuck in there. Chicken snark. We got chicken snark, people. Beauty's in the eye of beholder. Lucky you. Rad hair day. Confidence level. Selfie with no filter. This is a calendar, guys. Too glam to give a darn. We keep it family friendly. I don't have an attitude. I have standards. Simplicity is the key to true elegance. Dress like you're already famous. Glamour never takes a day off. Look at that. I love that one. I'm so glam, I sweat glitter. Be savage, not average. Don't be like the rest of them, darling. Anyway, these were stuck in there. So this is the book I was talking about that we all have lots of this particular book. And I have like 3 of them and they're all like this. They all look like this. So I'll just show one, but I think I have 3 of these books and they all look like this. Just saying. This is why I keep things in the sleeves. So this is one of them, and it's a hot mess with all kinds of other things stuck in there. But this, if you only buy one book, other than Portos and Kate Curry's by topic, like here, like the vintage Christmas ones, these are broke down by topic. These are excellent. But if you want a general one with all kinds of everything in it, extraordinary things, this pink one, it's over 1,500 images and it's got a little of everything in here. So this is the one I would recommend if you don't have any, unless you're looking for a specific topic like Christmas. And then I recommend Kate Curry and Portos books. All right, so there's that. Now let's see, where am I going to stack these? All right, so I got that one. So I won't show it again because there's my second version. Let me move it out of the way. So I do have 2 of some. All right, so I'm going to try to make stacks and keep them sort of neat. This is another one, and I think I have 2 of these. This is Cut Up This Book and Create Your Own Underworld. And this one, and let's find the other one. This one. These 2, Cut Up the Book and Sell and Create Your Wonderland. These 2 are now sold at my Books A Million, which makes me happy. I think I might have 2 of this one. But these are also very, very versatile, if you will. And these are put out by Skittle Dog. Skittle Dog is the publisher. I don't know if it has a certain person's name. that gives, that put it together. But I don't see one. But these are brand new. These just came out in 2023. All right, let me check chat here. Put it in caps, guys. Let's see. I said how to flow. Who else am I missing? Thanks everybody for being here. We're going through collage books, and we're going to make some clusters. I was going to color today, but I said no. Well, I don't want to. I didn't feel like snarking too much today. I snarked all day yesterday at Kathy's. It was so fun. If y'all missed Kathy Berg's show yesterday, it was so fun. So this is cut up this book and create your own wonderland. And again, it's put out by Skittle Dog. Okay. And they're on Amazon too, but I got them also at Hi Debbie. I got these at my Books a Million. So I'm just going to kind of flip. Again, this is one of the ones that has a lot of different things. And it's also the satiny. So it's kind of the glossy version. Some people like the glossy, some like the man, maybe I'm a little one too close. Am I too close? Let's see here. This might be better because I'm kind of holding the book up anyway. Yeah, that's probably better. So just lots of them. Then it goes into some birds and just all kinds of, different kinds of circus stuff, some black and white, old vintage. And I'm skipping like 5 or 10 pages here. Maybe I should go this way. It always flips better. And then there's some back here that are just like scenes for you to build off of, which is what we're doing in the Forest book right now. So there's some large ones. Like, look at this. Look, some kind of something can be crawling out of those curlers. Just saying. I don't know what. Elves could be crawling out. But it just sparks your imagination. And here's another thing. If for ideas, you can put this in your Society of Idea Collector notebook if you're so inclined. While you're flipping through these kind of books, or when you're watching somebody else flip through them and you see something, you go, oh, that would look good with so-and-so and so-and-so. Like, here's this old-fashioned hair dryer. Look at it looking. You might get an idea and want to write that down. Write it down, people. Write it down. Hi, sister. How you doing? You're I'm shopping set at the shopping segment. Yeah. You missed a little fabric segment just a minute ago with some of Selena's fabrics, sister. And so there's just all kinds of, there's animals, birds, trees, plants, flowers. So that's cut up this book, create your own wonderland. And again, these are too big to fit this way, I think. Yeah. No, that would fit. Okay. There's a couple of things that I have to stand it up this way. All right. So there's that one. And then the Underworld one. And it's also by the same people, the same Skittle Dog. Okay, so I'm going to flip from the back again, just because it's easier to do that. This one's kind of creepy cool. It's got all kinds of things, that are creepy cool. It's the Underworld. And so jars and, furniture and armor, all kinds of people, statues, fish, hands, bats, bugs, birds, mushrooms. So that one is cut up this book and create your own underworld. I am going to try to go a little faster. I think I have this one. I have this one twice too. So let's see. All right. So let's put it in a sleeve. All right. Next. This one was an odd one that I bought. I bought this one specifically, Amarsh, specifically for the space images. And I also have this. I have 2 of these I like space reusable stickers. And what I like about these stickers, this is my favorite thing about this brand, if you would, it's Workman. And they have all these different ones. I don't know if I can read them. They're pretty little. But they have sea animals, butterflies and bugs, flowers, cats, horses, But what I like about these is they're cut right to the edge. So you don't have to fussy cut the white edge off. So that's what's nice about these. They're oh, no, some of them are. Well, there's a couple of them I see that you'd have to fussy cut off. But you can see how much I like these. I love my astronauts. You haven't cut into any of your new Well, you might have to buy two, Tina, one to cut and one to keep. I cut into mine. Sip of ice water there. So I do like my astronauts and my spaceships. Most of my planets, though, other than a couple of like the moon or Earth, most of my planets I punch with a punch out of, just different pretty, different patterns out just randomly. You can punch a planet in a heartbeat. So have you ever seen the A Day in the Life of photography book series for different countries? Let me click on you, Marsh. I don't think so. Is it like a Nat Geo book, Marsh? I'm not sure. It doesn't sound familiar, but it sounds like it'd be something like by Nat Geo, but I don't think so. Oh yeah, trust me. I got tons of books that I go to my library. It's a country library. And it takes me about 30-45 minutes to get there. But they always have book sales. All books hardbacks are $2. All paperbacks, I think, are 50 cents or $1. So that's where I get those big, thick reference books, Marsh, is at the library sale, and they're old. I don't feel bad about cutting them up, but those, because they're old, I keep those in the garage. I have a bookcase. Yes, I do. I have a bookcase in my garage. I have a bookcase in my garage for books that might have, a mildewy smell to them. So they're all out in my garage. And a lot of the books that I buy at the library sales are older ones, but they're good. There's books that you cannot find anymore. So they're really good to cut up, but I keep those in the garage. So this one was Sky Heritage Vintage Astronomy Ephemera and Junk Journal Pages. And this is on matte paper. And let's see who this is by. Does it say? Some of these I get on Amazon. I don't see. And I don't see it in this one. But this is on matte paper. I would love this book on satin paper. But I'll kind of try to. Oh, here we go. How about this book? Sky Heritage. Estelle Autumn. Estelle Autumn. Autumn. Whimsical Art Press is the one that did this book. So again, it's I got this for the astronomy space images in it. And but it is, it is matte paper. So you have to realize the matte paper is not as vibrant as the satin paper. But then it can be good for a lot of things, depending on what you're doing for junk journals. It's just good for a lot of different things. So both have their uses. See, I cut these down to put into pages. And I guess the book is still in progress. So, but anyway, tags, lots of tags, star chart. So I got this one for space theme. Punch a plant. How I part. Hang on, I'll show you. I got two sizes, but I'll just pull this one out for now. So here, a punch. Got a punch, and we'll just get a random. Let's see, do I have a random in here? I don't know if I have a random something in here. Hang on. I'm trying to find like all my other. I don't have a lot of magazines in here, and when I do, I stick them someplace. Here's a calendar page. Let me grab a calendar page. Hang on. I have to step over all these books. Hang on. All right, well, here's a page that I have partially done a collage on, just so I'll use this as an example. Okay, so you have whatever page. It can be a magazine image or whatever you want it to be. So I'll just kind of tear this down. I'll show you. So you can punch a planet. All right, there you got a planet. Or it could be one that looks like this. So these make great planets. You just punch a planet. I'll keep those in this book. There we go. Hi, Jacqueline. And I have a couple sizes of those punches. So if I'm doing a poster, I can do a bigger planet. All right, so that's Sky Heritage. All right. I have a little separate stack. I got 2 stacks going so that I can separate what we've seen. Okay. This one is cut out collage, magical things to cut and collage. And you can see I've got different parts of them saved in here. That's why I keep them in these sleeves, because they start to fall apart when you cut into them. Let's see. I will have to show all the books that are outside. Yeah, I don't want to bring all those in. And I can't really, I don't really stream anywhere else but right here, to go do a walk around. I'm not real good with that kind of video. I can't keep the camera steady. I don't know. Man, probably not happening, Jen. I just want to say. All right. So this one is from Collage Heaven. And I do have quite a few Collage Heaven books too. Look at that one right there. I just checked the sign on your lawn. It says house for sale. No, it doesn't, Barb. It does not. It has some kind of a, I don't know. Do you want me, Barb, is it bugging? You want me to go out and see? Do you want me to go out and see what that sign says in my yard, Barb? So these are the cutout and collages, and that are by Coloring Heaven, and you can download are included in these. So this one is a satin. Some are satin, I think some are not. So you can see I've used some of these dragons here. I've used a little bit. That's what you want to know. Okay, let me finish this book, Barb. I'll go check the sign for you. So yes, what I say, this was magical things. So there's wizards and elves and fairies and fairy tales and all kinds of legends and fairy tales, some Egyptian stuff and a little. See, and this is why I keep these in the sleeves, because this is it here. I use them and they're all coming apart here. There's a unicorn, some more fairies, and I do have an Amazon delivery coming today too. I bought me five more fantasy books to read. Like, I need that. But I love to read, so they'll get read eventually. So here's mushrooms and frogs and gnomes, flowers, cats with collars, more florals, dinosaurs, gems. So yeah, and this one has here, let me just show you this page right here. Other books, titles in Collage Heaven. Of course, y'all can go look these up. Go look them up on Amazon. They're all there. Trust me. They're easy to find. They want you to find them. Okay, I'm not obsessing over the sign, but I can't stop thinking about it. All right, Janet. Okay, so that is magical things to cut and collage. All right. Let's see. Let me make sure my stack stays snapped. I want everything to stay snapped so they don't fall out when I go to pick them up. All right, I'll be right back. Then we're going to look at Kate Curry's mushrooms. I do have a couple of those because I really like that. So I got 2 copies of that. There's 2 more Collage Heaven books, Vintage People and Amazing Things. So we'll look at these in just a minute. All right. Let me go out there and see the sign. Maybe I'll grab me a Fig Newton. Hang on. Okay, grab the rest of my banana too instead of a fig Newton. All right, mystery solved, but y'all gotta wait to let you to bite a banana. So, a few months ago, that's probably going on a year now, because I lose track of time. We had to replace our whole air conditioning system. If you ever have to do that, get that second mortgage ahead of time. but but with it came a free service checkup for a couple, 2, 3 years, however long. So they came yesterday, last night, to service, make sure everything's going well in the on the air conditioning unit up in the attic, and the outside is the big unit. So they put a sign in our yard advertising, which is fine because they're awesome. So yeah, they put a sign in the yard advertising their business, which is fine because they're awesome. So I left it, but that's what it was. Our AC peeps, AC peeps put a sign in the yard. Mystery solved. Yes, Tina. All right. So the next 3 books, let's go ahead and look at the Collage Heaven ones, and then we'll go into another Kate Curry. Let's see. What did Sharon say? Oh, Shannon. Shannon said, I just. Oh, she's talking to Marsh. Okay. All right. So this is cut out in Collage Heaven, and this one is Vintage People. And yes, I've cut into all these. So this one is a matte paper, and it's all kinds of vintage people. As just like, let me go this way. It's just easier to the book flips better this way. So you can see I've cut into. Am I too far? I don't know. Sometimes I think it's too far. Then when I zoom in, it looks a little too close. Let's see. Let's brighten it up just a little. I want y'all to be able to see it since we're taking all this time to show them. So I do like the little people, and I've used a lot of these. And I used some of these on those postcards that I showed in my book. Some of these are, and see, I've cut into them. So yeah, but they're vintage people cutouts. Another option, and I did not bring any of my clip art books up, but I have a whole collection of clip art books from before everybody had a desktop. You had to use clip art, and I got a whole shelf of clip art. That's all downstairs. I don't really use it much anymore, but clip art's another good option for your collage fodder, especially if you like black and white. Of course, you can always color anything, but I have tons of black and white clip art books, as does Janet. Okay, so that one is cut out in Collage Vintage People. This one is cut out in Collage Amazing Things to cut out in Collage. Who's here? Somebody's not going to. Let's see. Okay, I don't know, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I never had that happen, but apparently the gas electric people have to spray paint your house number on your meters now. So he just wanted to get my permission to spray paint my house number on my meter. Oh, okay. So back up and down the stairs again. You like the mushroom book, Angie? Okay. Let me catch my breath now, guys. Eek. All right. All right. He's in an official truck, so I'm trusting that he's legit. uh, we'll see, Jen. That means hauling them all up here. So maybe one day I'm constantly rearranging my books. Okay, did I show this one? Maybe not. Okay, amazing things to cut and collage. Again, this is a Collage Heaven. Food, people, little people, horses, animals. I'm kind of going fast because I just want y'all to get an idea, right? Get an idea of what's in here. Okay, bugs, mushrooms, fish, squids. So it's all amazing things. And this one is on satin paper as well. Okay. Then the mushroom. I do have two of the mushroom books because I really like this one. Hi, Becky Kalora. Did you pick the cup? No, he had a can in his hand. It's probably red or black. You know. Yeah. I said, go ahead. Go spray. Help yourself. All right, so mushroom ephemera. This one has 170 plus object. This is a Kate Curry, and it is a satin one. And again, the pages in this one, they're so pretty front and back. That's why I had to have two of these. Yeah, I like the mushroom one too. And I really like the back pages. You know, I really like these back pages. Of course, I have cut into them. That's why I have two. So I can keep one on one side and one on the other. So it's really, really nice. And a poor toast did message me this morning on Instagram. He asked for a couple suggestions for some new books last couple weeks ago. I gave him some suggestions, and they're working on it. They'll be on Amazon soon. Not supported by, he asked me for some suggestions, and I gave him two. So hopefully those two suggestions will show up on Amazon shortly. I'll let you know when they do. He said I could have a download of them, but I don't like it. Here's the thing. This is nice satin paper. I like this nice satin paper. I don't want to print on inkjet printer, and then if you have to put on matte medium, it's going to smear. I just don't like printing things out and using it. I know you can do it a laser. I know you can spray and coat, and I don't want to do all that. I want a book that I can just go right to, cut out, and use. I don't want to have to do all that extra work. But so those two new books will be out soon. Okay, so there's Mushroom Ephemera. All right, let's see what I got next here in the pile. Let me pull out a couple more. Okay, this book, I bought three of these, and this is probably my favorite one. So next to the mushroom book, the bird book. Let me get the newest one because that one that I haven't cut into. This one I've really cut into a lot. So let me. He's already gone. Yeah, is he gone? No, he's still. How long does it take to spray paint a meter? I'm gonna have to go check on him in a minute if he's not gone. Okay, so birds ephemera. Have I cut this one? I don't think I've cut this one. Maybe I have. Did I cut this one? But this was one of my favorites. They're always my issue with pictures, the lines. Yeah, so I like to buy the books, use the originals. I don't make copies of anything if I can help it. Okay, you like this one too, Missy? Okay, so the bird book, and as you can see, this is how many. What is that? Oh, I think they're doing a test. They do this every now and then on a sunny, clear day. They test the tornado siren. Yeah, there it goes. Could y'all hear that? They test the tornado siren on a clear sunny day so that they can test it, but there's really no tornado. So that's how you know it's a test. So that was what that was back out the outside. What is that noise? So still there. Should I go check on them again? I'll give them another minute. How long does it take to spray paint a number on the thing? Right? All right. So anyway, she's got, let's see, there's 6 times 9 is what? Is that 54, 63, 56? It's been a while since I did my multiplications. There's going to be a huge graffiti piece on the side of your house. That would kind of actually be kind of cool. No, it really wouldn't. The HOA wouldn't like it. I know, right? Right, sister? Oh my gosh. All right, so here's the bird book, and the backs are stunning as well as the front. So I had to have 3 of this book, just because it's beautiful. So this one I haven't cut into yet, I don't think. But look at it, and it's on the satin paper. And little tags. Look at the tags. I don't know. I am gonna go check on him in a minute because that shouldn't take that long. Unless he just parked his truck in front of my house, he's making his way around the streets and going to everybody else's houses too. And he just had to have a place to park, because that would be kind of a pain. Get in a car, spray paint one car, go house to house. When you could do 5, 6, 7, 10 houses and then just walk back to your truck. You know what I mean? So he's probably just parked there while he's doing a whole bunch of them. Do you have the Barbie Through the Decades sticker book? I've looked at it, Janie, and hi, by the way, or Johnny. I'm sorry, Johnny. I've looked at it, but I thought, how am I going to use it? There he goes. He's driving away. How am I going to use that? Because I don't really do Barbie in collages, so I have seen it though. It is pretty cool, but no, I didn't buy it. I haven't bought it. It's just like the Disney one. There's a Disney sticker book that's real cool too. Didn't buy it either. I mean, that looks cool, but I want stuff I'm going to use, right? Or at least, or if it's a book I want to read, but speaking of, I got my books being delivered from Amazon today. Some of them. I got another one. I'm going to flip and talk. Lady True North Jan, she's my Cadfael buddy in Canada, and she and I love Cadfael. She's the one that made my Cadfael book. Y'all know I've shown it to y'all a bunch of times. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? And so she recommended this biography on Ellis Peters, which that's her pseudonym, the woman that wrote Cadfael. And so I did. Let's see. I'll show you the book. I think I bought the last one. And it is a signed copy by the author, not by Ellis Peters, but by the biographer. And so I think I'm going to read it and probably send it to Jan because, just because. Let's see here. But it's not going to be here till toward the end of the month. Well, between December 15th and January 2nd, because it's coming from a third party. But it was the last one. So I'll show you a picture of the book. Here we go. So there's this is her. Margaret Lewes is the author, and it's a signed edition. It's a signed edition. It's a first edition signed copy. And so I'm going to read the biography of the person that wrote Cadfael. And Lady Jan's the one that told me about this book. She said, "Have you seen this book?" I said, "No." So I bought it. And it was, I'm sure you can get it off Thrift Books or somewhere else if you are a Cadfael person. All right, so those are the birds. Those are the bird books. Then let's see what else we got here. Oh, trust me, we got more. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. All right, so this is another Coloring Heaven one. Maybe I should divide them up between Coloring Heaven and Poor Toast Cake Curry, but I didn't. So this one's Amazing Things to Cut and Collage Red. And I think there's a pink, a yellow. The red one's the only one that I have. in that series, I think, is the red one. And I use this one. I did use this one for the red dragon in my forest book. So and one of the crystals, so you can see there was a crystal there. I use that. Let me show you. I'll pull that. I used it in this book. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I need to tab this book. I need to tab it. It's toward the back to the pages that I have finished. But let's see if I can find that one real quick. Can I find it real quick? There it is. No, this is a different one. I use this red dragon too. This isn't the one I'm looking for though, but there's that red dragon. Here it is. This one right here. So those are the ones that I'm using out of the red book. All right. So let's keep flipping here. So, and the back of these are just alternates between floral and a brick. So this one, there's really nothing to save on the back side to buy twofer. So, but this one's all things red. Hi, Shannon. Anybody else coming in and going? Some doors, shoes, fish, snakes. So everything red is in this one. And again, they have, I think, pink, yellow, and I think that's all I can remember. So there's that. Then this one, let me go grab my shadow box. Hang on. So I also use these books to make these shadow boxes. I just pulled two. This one is, I think this is a combination of the fairy ephemera and one of the other ones. And you're going to see the reflection of my camera. And so there we go, right there. And they're all dimensional. They're on pop dots and they're dimensional. And so, and they're in these shadow boxes. So, but this is the one I use for this one. And then I've also, this is one of my favorites. I still want to add a little bit more stuff to it. But there's this one. Let me see if I can tilt it so that there's, right there is probably the best I can do without the glare. Because I have all my studio lights on, huge studio lights like that. See, there's one of my studio lights there. One of my studio lights there. Ring light there. So I use these collage books to make these shadow boxes. All right, let's set this over here. And this is the one I use for that. Oh, grayscale image. Oh, good. Okay, Dot. Good. Okay. No, use what you want or give it away, Dot. All right, this one is fairy ephemera. And again, it's been cut into. And because I used it. But you can get an idea of what's in here. So lots of pink. A lot of pink and purple. The pink one's your favorite one, Debbie? Yeah, it's pretty good. And I think there's another. I think Poor Toast and Kate Curry have a pink book too. I think there's another one. No, I just have two of the fairy. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Because I have two of the fairy ones. Because I did like all these images. I didn't really care for the backs of these so much, but I like the images so much in this one that I got two of these. And you can see I use the heck out of these. So I'll just put this one back in this. I keep them together if there's duplicates. Okay, so there's that. This one I've not used yet, I don't think. Let's put this little sleeve over there. And that's the coffee shop. I don't think I've used the coffee shop. Oh, thank you, Dot. You don't have to do that, silly. But thank you. I appreciate the postage. I appreciate that, Dot. And I'm sorry for the loss of your sister. I hope your family is hanging in there. I know it's hard, but hang in there, Dot. Um, thank you, Tina. All right, so this one is Coffee Shop Ephemera Volume 3. So is there volume 1 and 2 of the coffee shop? Maybe. But look how cute. Look how cute some of these little images are. This would probably be a good one to make on some of these little cards too. I might pull this one. I've got kept the Christmas book out, but this one might be good to make some clusters with. So let's flip through. So there's coffee beans, and this one does have some cool back sides. You know, it's like Samantha probably like to. She baristas part time up by her school for part time job while she's going to school, and so she's learning how to do all those fancy swirls and stuff. So and yeah, okay. So let's flip through this one. Yeah, the little coffee cup, that's cute. Oh, these little girls are cute. These dolls. That's what you call them in the planner world. These are dolls. They're dolls. Yeah. So I'll put look at the little cat. Look at him. The coffee beans. I'm gonna have to pull this one. We're gonna have to make something out of this one. But I'm gonna have to pull a couple of these pages for Samantha, because she'll probably frame those. So, yeah. The different drinks. Very cool. I haven't really looked. I don't think I've ever cut into this one yet, but it's very cool. I think there might be a couple of the same pictures. That would work out well. Little coffee cups. This would be good on a cluster. Or this like with the books or something. So I'm going to kind of try to watch my time, because I do want to have time to do the clusters and do a giveaway, because we're going to give away, I'm going to give away some of the little cards, and y'all can make y'all some clusters. Okay, so I'll set this one over here with the Christmas book, so we can do that. Okay, this one is, these are vault books, and they're a little bit more graphic and a little bit more adult, if you will. So, I'll try to be careful. But these are vault editions, and this one is Cut and Collage, Beautiful and Bizarre Images is just what it says. But anyway, so there's a lot of vintages, a lot of body parts, bats, birds, snakes, skulls. If you like cool and creepy, this is probably one you'll like. And it's got a lot of, let's just say medical in there. So that's Cut and Collage, and that's by Vault. And again, Amazon. All right, let's see what else I have over here. Okay, y'all see me work in this jar ephemera book. I have a page in one of my collage books. In one of my collage books, I did a double page spread using, this one's Pour Toast, and it's not shiny, it's the matte. Any of the Cut and Collage books? Yes, Laura, I've been saying there are. This one is one of the ones that are matte. As I pull them, I tell you whether they're shiny or matte, and this one is matte. But the thing about the matte ones is, if you want them to be more vibrant, you can use color pencil, and like I did with the jars, I used color pencil and made them more vibrant. But this one is all jars, and different size jars, plus I have cool pictures on the back. But I did use this book in my 8x8 collage book, and so yeah, I'm gonna have to hurry or we're not gonna get done. I'm just saying, I'm gonna have to go a little quicker. Fairies, gnomes, florals, and then the back sides are really pretty on some of them as well. So this is a Pour Toast one, and it's matte. Oh yeah, here's the pink one. I did have, this is the one that I used with the fairy book in my shadow box. So yeah, Pink Lover Ephemera, and this is a Kate Curry, and it's shiny. Okay, satiny, I should say. So I'm going to flip through everything pink, girly, Cinderella-esque, candy, pink. So, little dragons, cats. See, I've used some off of here. Books, food, cupcakes, donuts, owls. So this is all everything pink. I hope these are helping because you can't really see. They don't show you very much of a flip through on Amazon of these kind of books. So, if you like to see a little bit of what's in them. All right, autumn. I bought 2 different autumn books, I think. Yeah, I bought 2 different books on autumn. And I did do I didn't bring it in here, but I did do a shadow box with autumn. Let's see. Put it in caps, guys, if you talk to me. Hi, Devin. Anybody else I missed? Okay, so this is Autumn Ephemera. This one is, when I say shiny, I don't mean that it's high gloss. It's satiny, right? But they are more vibrant than the matte. But again, a lot of people like the matte paper better for collage. So it just depends on what you like. So these are autumn, a little bit of Halloween, a little bit of, a lot of orange, pumpkins, trees, fall. And I've used quite a bit out of this one. And I did do a giveaway with some of these last month. And I don't forget what I put with it, but I cut some of these out and sent them to you guys. So there's that one. And then this one is Autumn Volume 2. Thank you, Piccolo, for putting in links. And hi, Anne, if I missed you. Okay, so this one's another fall. And again, some of the back pages are so pretty. Especially if you do any kind of personal journaling, junk journaling, art journaling, These books are great. I also used, I think this one's so cut up. I think this is the one I used on my collage pumpkin this year. I think that's the one I used for the collage pumpkin. Maybe I use both. But yeah, I collage a pumpkin every year in October while I'm doing Inktober. So yeah, they're all my stuff's on Instagram, guys. Inkywell, INKIWELL, or Dee Dee Willingham. You can find me on either one. If you want to see all the stuff we do around here, we do a lot. We do a lot around here. Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. That's a fairy tale waiting to happen right there. So yeah, these are really some really pretty pictures on the back side. And this is one too. So those are the autumn ones. Both shiny, if you will. Satiny. Okay, then what else do I have over here? Let's see. All right, I got cut and collage sewing, and I did do a shadow box that is out in the world now. I gave that one away. A sewing lovers, and here's a windows. I have windows and doors. I got 2 windows and 2 doors. Let's see. Here we go. Maybe I have 3 doors. I buy a lot of windows because I love the windows and doors. So I do have multiple window and doors. And I think I forget who it was now. Was it Ann Lar? Somebody sent me one of each too. So I think the reason I have 2 of these is I think it was Ann Lar. I don't think she's here right now. Hi, did I say hi to you, Arlene? But anyway, I think she sent me an extra copy of the windows and doors because I do use a lot of those. All right, here's the sewing one, cut and collage, and again a Kate Curry, so it's shiny. I did do a shadow box. I do have posted pictures of it, even if I give one away. There's pictures on IG of everything. So isn't that cool? If you're a seamstress, it was you, Anne. Thank you, Anne. I thought so. I think did I send you the sewing one? I think I sent you the sewing box. And these are just some extra stickers that kind of I liked because it reminded me of the old Singer sewing machine. So So, and hi, Anne, if I missed saying hi to you earlier. If you don't follow Anne, I think Pacola put her channel link in. I did? Okay. Put her channel link in earlier. Okay, so that's the sewing one. And then, again, the window and doors. I have a couple of copies of each. Let me see if I can get the one that's not cut into. So this is windows. Again, Kate Curry. Poor Toast and Kate Curry. And these are all windows. And plus the backs are really cool. And there's all different themes. Like there's Halloween and fall and just porch door windows and just all kinds of windows here. So you can see I use all these books, people. I use them. I love them. And if y'all missed me telling y'all the announcement that Poor Toast and Kate Curry are coming out with 2 new books that I recommended, I'm excited. I told them to let me know as soon as they're up on Amazon. I will be purchasing them. He gave me a free download, but I told him I don't like to print them out. I want the original books, shiny and all. Okay, so this one is another cool one because of the backs. Okay, these are all doors. Okay, and you can see there's, gnome tree doors, and I have used quite a few of these in my shadow boxes as well. The gnome tree doors. I know, right, Christopher? And good morning, by the way. I'm going through all my collage books and showing how I use them. I use them in collage pages, posters, shadow boxes, and today we're going to make some little cluster cards. So yeah, all kinds of little doors, parts of doors. The back's wood. The wood in all different colors. So that's the door ephemera. And thank you, Anne, for my duplicate, because I love me some doors and windows. I also like the Catherine Anderson. Catherine Anderson was the first collage. Well, other than the big pink one that I showed earlier, Catherine Anderson has some awesome collage books too. And she has a door book that I bought like 4 times. So I use Catherine Anderson's door books too. But I think I pretty much use them down to nothing. Let me put this back in here. I lost a door here. That's why I keep these in these sleeves. Okay. All right. Let's see. Christopher was at Jim Lujan's channel last night too. I was telling Barbara, Christopher, I was there till I guess about 11:30. I literally fell asleep. I fell asleep because 11:30 for me is late. 11:30 my time. I know that Jim Lujan's in California, so it was like 8:30 his time. But at 11:30 last night, and y'all were still going on, I left. I mean, I fell asleep. So I have to go back and watch the end of Jim Lujan's update on his animated movie. Yeah, it is late for most people. All right, so then, I have this Autumn Ephemera book. Now, who's this one by? Is this one by? Oh, this one is Kate Curry and Poor Toast as well. And this is a matte one. Okay, the other two were satiny, shiny. This one is a matte one. And so let me kind of try to do a flip here. So for those of you that want the matte ones, this is a matte. And pretty, I like some of the, look at that. And again, if you like the images, but you want this more vibrant, you can go in with a color pencil or a marker even and color these darker if you want to. So you can kind of get a color book effect by coloring some of them in as well. So this one, Poor Toast and Catherine Curry. That's Autumn Ephemera. Let's see. Hello, Del Lobo. Anybody else I missed coming in? I'm trying to get through these books. We've got tons of them. We're getting there. All right. This one everybody likes too. Okay. I showed this one already. Here's a duplicate of my Cut This Book Up Underworld. So let me put that with the other one. So I can keep them together so I know how many I have. That one. Okay. All right, this one, I've got two right here, and we're getting into some other different kinds in a minute. So this one is the Egyptian one. I'm going to make an Egyptian shadow box with this one. So, yeah, I know, right, Roll? I know, Roll. I'm sending you an Egyptian postcard from Joanne from Monday, Roll. So this one is satiny as well, but it's also got cool papers on the backs. So hieroglyphs and cool back papers as well as the images, This is cool for any kind of collage, tearing them up and making them torn looking and inking them and making them look vintage and you know old, torn, parchmenty. So yeah, so this one is the Egyptian one. Very cool. So there we go. Okay, that's Egyptian. Then this kind of reminds me of Kitty Jen or anybody else that was asking about old clip art. This reminds me of the old clip art books. This is from Vintage Graphic Resources Co. Introducing Insects Reference Book. And this does remind me of the old clip art books and Dover books and others that did a lot of clip art. Again, I might bring up some of my clip art books one day. I don't know, I'll bring the whole shelf up, but this one reminds me of that because it's all in black and white reference type photos. See, this is what the old clip art books were like. Is this kind of thing. If you're into clip art books back in the day or needed them and had to use them for whatever graphics you did back before desktops. So anyway, yeah, this is all insects. And again, you can color them. You could copy and make it bigger if you needed a big something, centipede or butterfly or whatever. So, but yeah, the old clip art books, most of them, later on they made some color ones, but mostly they were black and white. Okay, so that's Insect Reference Book. It's off of Amazon. I'll give you the ISBN for this one because it's different. 978-1925-968972. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, so now I got some of my Catherine Anderson. Well, I don't know that they're in any kind of order, but and some of the other ones that are coming up now are going to be more of the matte ones, not the Catherine Anderson ones like this one here. Doorways and Openings 2. And these are Catherine's own photographs, and she publishes them in these books for you to use in your collage. And there's she's probably got, I don't know, 10 books. She's got windows, doors. She's got all kinds of books too. And I've got most of them. But anyway, Doorways and Openings 2, a collection of photographic images to cut out and use in your personal art. Catherine Anderson. And again, they're going to be cut up. I should probably put this one in a sleeve as well. But what I like about hers is not every single book, but her windows and doors, they're double-sided. So if you want to, and I've done it multiple times, if you want to cut the door and have it come open, the door on the other side where you open it is the other side of the image. So you don't have to try to finagle something on the back side of your image to try to have an open door. I know, me too, Devin. I love her doors. So anyway, doors. She has doors and windows. Again, I most of her books, I think, I have cut them apart and put them in a binder. So I have another big binder of collage images. And Catherine Anderson, her books are some of the ones that I have in a binder. So I have a big 3-inch binder, a big 3-inch binder of sleeves with a lot of Catherine Anderson's books in there. So I don't have as many Catherine Anderson books to show you because I've cut them up and put them in page protectors already just ready to grab, ready to grab out. They're already cut up. I've already cut the books up, but here's one I haven't cut up. So her doors and books are stunning. And again, this is the satiny ones. And then she has smaller ones as well. Doesn't have the tree ephemera. No, I don't think I have the tree ephemera. Is that a Kate Curry one? I'm not sure. You have to tell me who the author is because more than one person does these. So that's Catherine Anderson. And I think, is this hers too? Yeah. I bought this one just because I didn't have it and I liked all of her other books. Again, I've got tons of her books, but they're all cut up already. I did keep the cover. Of the book after I cut it up so that I knew which books I have of hers. But yeah, these are all cut up, my Catherine Anderson's. I don't even know how many of her books, but they're all in a binder. So, but I bought this one because I did not have it and it was different. It's a journal and it's got quotes and just pretty pages. I would not journal on this, especially because it's a satiny paper. You can use a ballpoint pen or something, but I got it because I like all her other photography. So this is one of her journals. You could cut it up and use it in your art journals, or just like it, or just look at it and read the quotes. So she's got a lot of pretty quotes and beautiful photography in here. So that's called a Journal of Possibilities. Okay. Now let's see. Do I have another? Let's see. Okay. Here's another Catherine. Here's two more. I do have two more of Catherine Anderson books here. She has two vintage journal imagery. Again, I've cut a lot of them up. This is vintage journal imagery 2. I don't see one here, so I'm thinking one might be in the binder. But this one, what I like about this is the backside is marbleized papers. Okay, Angie. The backside of this is marbleized papers, which even if you don't like the images, which if y'all missed Kathy Berg's show yesterday, y'all get the deer reference. But the marbleized papers are on the back side here. So, if you like marbleized papers, this is one of the beautiful ones. So, and it kind of reminds me of Tim Holtz People, and but I love the marbleized papers. So there's tons of those. So that's Catherine Anderson, Vintage Journal Imagery 2. And then here's Collage Imagery 3. Okay, and this is just a whole bunch of different things. And there you can cut the pages and she's got two images to a page. So you can cut them in half. But again, very awesome. See, I've used this. Very awesome collage images, rocks, wood, pottery, some doors, boats, just all kinds of beautiful images to use in your collage. You saw the carnage from yesterday. Hi, Joanne. It was so fun. Kathy Berg's being on Kathy Berg's channel yesterday. We had a lot of fun. So here we go. And we're going to use today, Joanne, if you're just coming in, we're going to use your little cards that you sent today. We're going to make clusters. We're going to make some collage clusters with these in a little bit. If I ever get through showing all these books. I'm going to have to go quicker, guys, or we're not going to get done. I'm going to have to go faster. Okay. All right. This one is abstract art, things to cut out in collage. This one is kind of slick. It's a satiny. This one is all kinds of it's almost like pre-planned background pages. And I did not know what to expect when I got this one, but it's different, you know. I don't know that I've used it much, but it's different, you know, if you like some abstract art things there. Then this one is mixed media cut and collage, pre-made collage scenes. And this one's pretty cool too. It's all kinds of scenes, and it's on the slick paper. And so it's very colorful. This one is very versatile too. If you like lots of bright colors. Hi, Laura. I loved it yesterday. It was fun. Oh, good. I'm glad you had a laugh. We were all laughing yesterday. It was. So this one is very. It's abstract, kind of. You know, it's not so abstract. You can't tell what things are, but it's very colorful, and it is on the shiny paper. It looks like it's probably AI art. I'm guessing. I don't know for a fact, but digital in some form. And but it's different and it's vibrant. So if you like a lot of color in your collages, even if you just, punched a planet out, So that's mixed media art, cut and collage. And this is by, some of them I don't know have names. This one is, let's see, this one does have a name. Is it Sophie? Sophiree, Sophiree. Sophiree. Okay, so that's Sophiree. This one is Secret Garden Ephemera. Again, I think I used some of this in one of my, what do you call it? Shadow boxes. Who did this one? Let's see. This one is Emma Amanta, Amanta. And there's some other books too. All right, so I'm just going to kind of do a quick flip here so you can kind of see kind of a little everything here. Garden stuff, vintage tools. So that is Secret Garden Ephemera. This one's another one from the vault that's a little creepy cool, really made not for kids, Well, I say that. Who knows these days? Kids probably have these. Uh-oh, I froze. Hang on. I froze, people. Can you hear me? Oh, my gosh. Okay, I think I'm back. All right, I froze for a second. Probably have these skulls tattooed on them now. Anyway, there's a lot of skulls and body parts and things like that in here, skeletons. So, very creepy, cool stuff. That's Skulls and Anatomy by Vault. All right, let's see what else I got here. All right, then I got this one. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't see a flip through anywhere. And so when I bought it, I'm not disappointed. I like it. I showed it when I got it. Vintage Japanese botanical illustrations. I guess I wanted it to be more vibrant. It's very muted. Which is fine, but I guess I was expecting not so much muted. And it's matte. So this is a matte paper. It's beautiful images. This would be the kind of thing if you want to practice some drawing Japanese motifs. This would be a great book to have to practice drawing Japanese motifs from. Okay. But for me to use this in collage, I don't really see that happening. You didn't freeze on it? Okay, I did for me on my for a second. Then I got this pictorial encyclopedia of historic costume. And I think I got this because I think Selena had some of these pages in some of her kits. I think she showed this when she was showing her kits, and I don't know if Selena's still here. And thank you again for the super chat, Selena. But I think she showed this book, and she's taking pages out of it to use in her kits. And so I said, oh, I got to see if that's available because I like the whole book. And it is kind of slick. And so I bought the book. And I'm sure Samantha, when she sees it, she's probably going to want to, because she's in fashion merchandising. That's what Samantha's going into, is fashion. But it's a pictorial encyclopedia of historic costume. All right. Then some of these are really old. Some of these are Dover, or these two. These are Dover, and these are very old. These are the parchment looking faux stained glass. And these are old. Let's see how old these are. I got some of them are even. This 1972, people. 1972. And there, some of them are really big, like big posters, but I think I've cut them up. And then some are even yellowing. I have another one that's like the pages are yellowing. But I love these. For using, you can use your markers with them. And I just really love these. And they're very old. Let's see what year this one is. They're probably still around. Dover reprints. You have one of these, Terry Brent? This one's 1980. So this one's a newer one. And I have 2 or 3 other ones. I didn't pull them all because I just wanted to give y'all ideas. So these are Dover, Cathedral stained and stained glass windows. These I found are newer. And these are stained glass. I'll just really show them real quick because I got so many to show still. This is religious stained glass. And again, they're stained glass looking, but they're not on vellum. These are not vellum-y. These are just regular papers. Religious stained glass coloring book. So stained glass coloring book. This one's not religious. This is just stained glass coloring book. Okay, there's that one. Stained glass coloring book. I like this one. I love this cover. I think I have that one bookmarked. So these go edge to edge. And now, if you know, the black in these is not black. It's gray. So if you want your stained glass to be black, you're going to have to go over the leading as well as the images. So I really like this one because of the florally windows. And it's on matte paper because, you're meant to color it, right? They're not going to make a color book that's shiny. This one is stained glass window patterns. And again, color book images. Okay. So there's those. Then let's see what else we have over here. A few more stacks. Let me get a sip of my water. I know. Some of my clip art books, they're from the 70s. They're way on back there, Terry. Okay. Coloring butterflies. I think I got this one at Books A Million, and I did not buy it to color. I bought, because one side's a color book page and one side are images. I got this to cut out the images. So I got it for this side, not this side. And if you cut the images, of course, you lose this. But that's why I got this one. I got it for collage, to cut out the butterfly images, not for the coloring part. But it's very cool. I mean, they've got some really pretty butterflies in here. So, again, this one I got at the bookstore. But I'm sure it's on Amazon. Everything's on Amazon. Coloring butterflies. This one is ISBN 978-1785-99-2438. Okay, I'm trying to get done by 10:30, so we have an hour to do our little collage clusters and a giveaway. All right, Book Lovers Junk Journal, Pages and Ephemera, 26 pages. This one is shiny, and it's got like book page, like half pages, and it's got marbleized and different things. Let me go flip it this way. I think it's easier to see. Look at the drawers, pretty papers, books, lots of book stuff, marbleized papers. So tags, tickets, book plates, and book pages. So that's Book Lover Junk Journal. This one's only got 26 pages. Then this one is a Walk in the Forest, cut out in collage. And this one is a Collage Heaven again. This one is slick. Okay. And this one has the same backing, so you don't feel bad about cutting it up. Thank you, Pacola. Pacola put a link in on the New Year's Streamathon in the chat there. Mushrooms. This will be a good one just to cut out and have as a collage element, on without painting it in, just cutting them out and putting them on a forest page. So there's that's what that one is. A walk in the forest. Then we have fairy houses. And again, these I bought to use in my shadow boxes. Fairy houses and forest fairy junk journal kit. Let me show you that one because I think that's kind of like the one I just showed. Yeah. It's got book pages, book plates, some marbleized stuff, book plates, pictures of fairies and woods. Like to make a junk journal with. Forest Fairy Junk Journal Kit. And this one is the fairy houses. I've used this one a lot, and I did use some of these in my, what do you call it? Shadow boxes. Yes, Angel. I have a big clock right over my shoulder. Thank you. Yeah. I'm going to try to get through the rest of these. So these are very cool looking too. Very dark forest. They make good shadow box images. Okay, extraordinary things to cut out in collage. This one is a shiny one too. Who's this by? Who's this one by? Not seeing the name. Where is it here? Jawakek. I'm not sure. I've cut into it. So it's got the same kind of, general stuff like the big pink book does. It's kind of that. There's dinosaurs and, people. It's kind of like the big pink one. Then did I have this one? I showed this one already in another. This one is amazing things to cut out in collage. And this is a Kate Curry. No, this is a Collage Heaven. Okay, and it's the slick, and again, there's the fish and just all kinds of this one's got little emblems and pottery, furniture, a lot of furniture in this one, weather vanes, tools, musical instruments, signs, dishes, clothing, people, clocks. So that's amazing things to cut out in collage. I hope this is helping. Hi, Lisa. Well, this is helping y'all kind of see inside them so you can kind of get an idea of what's inside. Extraordinary, ordinary things. And is this a Collage Heaven? Let's see, what's this one? I'm not sure. It doesn't say Collage Heaven. I'm not seeing a copyright page on this one. Here we go. Prairie art print. Prairie art print. So there's this one. Frame things, people, clocks. You get an idea, little people. I need to use this one because I'm using my little postcards and I need some more little people. So I think I'll keep this one out. So shoes. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one out for myself. I'll keep this one out with my chickens. I showed these earlier. It's a chicken calendar. Dress like you're already famous. All right, let's see. Then I got 2 of these botanicals. These need to go in a sleeve because I've really cut into these. Let me get a sleeve. Oh, wait, do I have one here? Yeah. Give me some more sleeves. So the botanical prints, I think they're both really cut into. But these are, again, let's see who these are by. Not seeing. It's in the back. Not seeing who this one's by. But it's all botanicals. All botanicals. And again, I really cut into this. Let's see if there's any. I don't see anything. So But this one is just like it says. It's botanicals. Lots of flowers, fauna, mushrooms. So, and these are on shiny paper as well. Okay. I keep looking over to see if there's anything in caps. Y'all are asking me any questions. Oh, Wallace said these art room. What does she don't have an art room? Well, you got to also realize I have been in this same room, Raul, for 22 years. I've been in this studio room for 22 years. So yes, there's a lot of stuff in here. Did I show this one? I don't know. I think I showed this one earlier. Yeah, I think I showed that one. Okay. Then these two extraordinary things that cut out and collage flowers. Hi, Tina. Take care of Mom. This one's shiny too, and it's all flowers. So it's just like it says, cut out and collage flowers. 340 images. Is my lighting okay? Let's grab the light again. This one is comic art. I think I might have used one image. I don't know. Have I used anything else? I liked it just because it's just graphic. You know, I mean, graphic in the sense of bright, bold, you know. So it's all, and it's got even, I think I used a couple of speech bubbles, but I have an app for speech bubbles. So when I want to do Barbie photography and I want them to have a speech bubble, I have an app that I just pop in the speech bubble, so I don't have to cut anything out like that. So, but anyway, it's pretty cool. Look, it's got a little everything. A lot of outline black, very stark, comic book style stuff. And not all comic book styles like that. Christopher's is not. But so this is all comic book stuff. Okay, just different comic people. Look at that. So there we go. And that's on shiny paper as well. All right. Got one more stack. We got one more stack. Think I can get done in 5 minutes? We'll try. 850. That's going to put a shadow. 850 unique cutout collage. This one is on this one's on matte paper, which I like these for my little collage on top of postcards. The matte paper ones. Hi, Pixie. So let's flip. And this is a pretty big, thick one. But it's on matte paper. So that makes a difference to people. So it's got alphabets back here. And then it's just got all kinds of, it's very cool. But it is on matte paper. So if you like the vibrancy of the shiny paper, you either have to go over it with color pencil or marker, or, of course, you can always varnish or whatever. But very cool. There's Elvis. Do we need Elvis on something? I did use a smaller one of these on a postcard. Samantha liked it. She took that one. So there's lots here. This is another one I should probably keep out to use more out of. So 850. Let's put that one right there. And let's see, these two, 1,000 plus ephemera, cut out and collage. This is the artist trading card version. This one is Poor Toast. So it's matte paper. So, and y'all go support Poor Toast over on IG. He's making 2 new books at my recommendation. I can't wait. You're going to be excited when you see them. I think they're going to be good. He said he'd let me know as soon as they're on Amazon. He did tell me I could get a PDF of them, but I don't want to print them out. I want the real book. So I'll wait. I'll wait with you guys until the book comes out and buy it. So this one is smaller things for artists, artist trading card and smaller, tinier things. So again, though, I might use some of that on my postcards. All right. This one is... try to give y'all the person or people right off. Cut and collage. This one's a matte paper. Let's see here if I can find a name. Let's find a name. This one has, quotes on all the back pages, but I'm not seeing who did this one. Um, I don't know. I don't know this one, but there's quotes on the backs. But again, this is a little of everything in this book. Good for using on top of postcards. Okay, there's that one. Then Vintage Marine Life, Keely O'Brien, the Curiosity Curator. Are we still good in chat there? Okay. This one is it slick? It's kind of hard to tell. Is it slick? It's kind of it's not matte, but it's not satin either. It's a little, I'd say it's more on the matte side than not, but it's a little bit of sheen to it. Lots of fish there. Sharks, marine life, coral, octopi. So yeah, and it's on a kind of a cream color paper. So that's Vintage Marine Life. Let me make another stack over here. I got to move some of this off of here. I won't have room to do our collage bits. All right, next. I'm going to try to get through these. All right, this one's Surreal art collage, cut out and backgrounds. And again, this one is beautiful. This is another one that it's almost like I want to frame the art just for the art. And I'm sure it's AI generated, but there's a place to have problems with AI art, and some of it I just like. I'm just going to be honest. There's some AI art I like, especially in the surreal world. I just do. And I follow some AI artists on IG that make things like this that I just like. I don't know. I just don't see personally, I don't see too much difference. And I'm sure, don't anybody email me, between doing digi art on your Procreate and AI art. I don't know. As long as you're not stealing from people, then you got a problem. But look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I just love it. And this is hard for me to cut up or do anything with because it's just, I like it just as it is. So this might be a book I have to buy another one. I just like the book just for the like the art book of it. I think I'm going to put this with my art books. Okay. So it'll go into a different stack. All right. Cut out and collage. Who's this one by? Let's see if I can find something. Nope, I'm not seeing it. I don't know why. This person, I don't know who they are. Made in the U.S. out of Orlando, Florida. And there's a few of these I never can find. Thanks for buying the book. I appreciate your review on Amazon, but who are you? I don't know. I'm not trying to, I want to shout you out, but I can't find Prairie Art. Okay, Prairie Art Print. Prairie Art Print. You need to do more ways to acknowledge your books because I like to shout you out. Most of the pages were already finished. Yeah. So again, this is on slick paper. It's got a lot of just different things. They're all each person that makes these collages. They do a little bit different. Everything's a little bit different. So I do like this Prairie Art. I do like that. Okay. Then I've got these two extraordinary scrapbook papers, 20 design, double-sided, and they're two different ones. This is Prairie Art too. Let me see. Prairie Art, is this you? Nope, this is Poor Toast. Okay, so these are Poor Toast books. And these are shiny. So Poor Toast, I forgot about these. I really did. I forgot about these. I need to really use these because I like to promote Poor Toast and Kate Curry. Look at these. How pretty. Look. Double-sided. Same image on both sides. See? Same image on both sides. Aren't they beautiful? Look at these. This is another one that you just like. Some of them you just don't want to cut up. You just want to keep. You want to frame them. I don't have walls for this stuff though, but I really do like it. And this is the other one. Okay. Look, isn't that cool? It is great eye candy, right, Brenda? It's eye candy day. Hashtag eye candy day. Colleen, are you lurking? If Colleen's lurking, she's already, I know her cart is full at Amazon. She buys them at the same time I do. Sometimes she finds them first and I buy them because she's found them. Okay, this is another big, thick one. And this is Cut Out and Collage Volume 5. And this one is a matte one. It's matte. I've cut things out of it. Let's see who we got. This is Poor Toast as well. Okay. Again, I've cut quite a bit of stuff apart. This one needs to probably go in a sleeve because things start falling out if it's not in a sleeve, you know. So y'all can see I use my books. I use them. All right, here's 1,000 Mixed Media Cut and Collage. Who's this one by? Let me see here. Try to find it. Trying to find some info. Not back there. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. Don't know. Don't know who this one is. If I come across, I'll let y'all know. But it's on matte paper. It's kind of like the same abstract collage one was that I showed earlier, except this is matte paper. So maybe I just put one in matte and one in matte paper and one on shiny paper, you know? I don't see a attribution. Oh, here we go. This is Sophiree. 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 Okay. And we're getting down. We're getting down there. Okay, so let's go with these. This was the reverse. Let's do with these two. These are the fairy houses again, by somebody else. Let's see who I can find. And they're shiny, and they are by, don't know. Not sure. Not sure. But they're the little fairy houses, and I like these for the shadow boxes as well. I don't know, people. Don't know. Yeah. Okay, then we have Fairy Tales and Fables to Cut Out and Collage. This is a Kitty Rose Vintage. Kitty Rose Vintage. Let me see. I need to turn my bright down just a little. It's got a little flashy there. Okay, Fairy Tales. And they've got like vintage book pages, and this is on matte paper. This one's matte. Very cool. Like old illustrators' books. Okay, this one is Katie Rose Vintage. All right, then I did get a couple of reverse coloring books, but I think this might be the only one in here. I think I bought 3 different reverse coloring books, but this is the only one that's in here. So these are images. I should cut them up. These are, this one's shiny. And what you're supposed to do with these is like use pens and gel pens. Janet did a real cool one. I did a couple with it. And you just go, like we can go with a Sharpie and do doodling on top, or Zentangle. Like Zentangle on top of these. So that's the idea, because it is shiny paper. You can't color pencil it. You know, you're supposed to draw on top. Okay. And then cut and collage paper crafts. Let's see. This one is a matte paper as well. Let's see who I got going here. Don't know. So These are smaller, like good for artist trading card. Well, then there's bigger scenes too. But yeah. Then we got Art Doll Primitive Ephemera. And these were the creepy cool ones. Colleen bought and Kathy Berg, I think they both bought 2 or 3 different Halloween versions of these books, kind of creepy cool books. Who's this one by? Let's see. And Operation Reprint. Operation Reprint. And they have some creepy dolls. So if you don't like creepy dolls, just look away. But this has all kinds of creepy art dolls. Well, they're calling primitive. They're kind of creepy, you know. All right, I gotta move my stack over here. Running out of space. Running out. Okay. Down to the last few here. All right, and this is kind of like, this is a Dover. Yeah, it's a Dover. These are kind of like clip art book type things too. I hope y'all are still with the tour. We're almost done. Last 4. Southwest Indian Design, Madeline Orban Sontag. And these are probably pretty old. Let's see what dates. 1992. Is that the original published date? Well, they're crediting 1992. So it's all in black and white. The Dover books like these. Now they do have some color ones too, but for the most part, clip art books were in black and white. So these are good for like little Chiquina. I can't say it right. Chiquina, is that right? Chiquina dolls, Kachina dolls. And so if you like, to draw them or use them for reference, I love me some Dover reference books. All right, then the Mirror of Japanese Ornament, 600 Traditional Designs. This one is also a Dover book. Again, this is a color one. They're more expensive than their black and white ones. This one's $20. The older black and white ones weren't, we could get them for really cheap. But this is a slick, I wouldn't cut this up. I'd use this for reference. So this is all Japanese designs. And then this one is a Japanese coloring book. Again, I'd use this for reference. See, it's got one that's colored and you can color one, but I'd use this for reference more than anything. So rather than using it as a color book, And this is this a Dover? Who's this by? No, this is by Arcturus. Arcturus. And it's copyright 2021. So this is kind of a newer one. All right, then the last one here is Japanese floral stencils. There's a piece of a door. Japanese floral stencil designs, and this should be a Dover as well. Yeah, this is a Dover. Last one. Dover, and it's all in black and white, and it's very cool to, these would probably make good jelly plated pages if you were so inclined to jelly plate over, And I mean, you can make your copies of it. Dover is made for you to make copies of, not to sell. You can't resell them, but you can make copies of them. They're, copyright free images for you to use. But yeah, Japanese floral designs. When was this one put out? Did I say already? When did this one come out? 91. This is from 1991. So I got a lot of these books downstairs. All right, so there we go. So now that we've gone through all the collages, I got a mess. I got a mess to clean up. I'm going to take a quick break, though. And then we're going to make some clusters out of these little cards that Joanne sent us. All right, hang on. BRB. Okay. So my idea was to, and I don't make clusters all the time like Mary, RTA, and some of the other, Beth Schuler probably makes some, and but I thought it would be fun. Let me zoom in. I thought it would be fun to use some of the collage books, particularly. I saved out the Christmas ones and the coffee one, um, to make some little clusters with, and on these little cards that Joanne sent us. Am I flashed out here? Let's see if I can bring down the light again. Every time you adjust the camera, you got to adjust the lighting. Do y'all have any questions or anything before we keep going? We got an hour and we're going to do a giveaway. And what I'm going to do, Christopher, don't pick 11. I'm just kidding. That was so fun. If y'all weren't here on Monday when I did a giveaway with some different collage fodder and stuff, Christopher always picks 11th. He always picks 11. And that day he did not pick 11 and 11 came up. I'm still sending him something. So it was so funny though. All right, so are we focused? We're kind of zoomed in. So what I thought I would do is let's start with some of the space ones because that might be a little easier. And I'll also make a couple. I'm going to make a couple. I'll probably make like maybe 4, and I can give them away, or I can do little kits for you to make your own. So let's go ahead and make 4. Let's get some nice bright ones out here. I can make 4. That's probably all I'm going to have time for if I'm going to do giveaway. And if you want, I'll give them away, or I can give you a blank card and a piece of fabric and a piece of lace, and you can make your own. So y'all kind of and some collage fodder, and you can make your own, or you can just trust me to make them. So they're just little plain cards like this. Joanne sent them. I don't know where she got them. He said 11 came up. He needed a size 15 shoe. He said it tastes awful. Okay, so, and don't forget, Christopher streams every day, Monday through Friday, at 2 p.m. Eastern on his channel. So I thought maybe with the coffee ones, we could do some of this fruit ones. But with the Christmas ones, we can use the stars here. I thought that might work. And we are pretty zoomed in, but I think we need to be. So let's see. Let's go to the vintage Christmas maybe. And you remember, I've got to cut out a couple things now. I'm going to have to do a little fussy cutting. Do I want vintage Christmas? Maybe. Maybe the little kids or a tree or something. I don't want something too big. You don't want it to hang off too much. You wouldn't want it, probably bigger than some of this. So let me get a scissors. And let's see what's on the back. Because some of the backs, I don't want to cut that. So this page is off limits. Let's see. These are I want them a little bit more vibrant. I like the, a little bit more stand out. Well, like that snowman. That's a good one. Or a Christmas kitty. So I like that too, but I'll sacrifice it. All right, so here's a snowman. I just got to pick 4 for this. And let's see, what else do I like here? I kind of like the Christmas kitty, but not everybody likes cats. There's the shoes. There's an angel. Let's see. There's one for the guys. That was cute, the little elf. I love that too. Okay. I'll just buy some more books if I need to. Because I just want one image on each cluster, right? You'll see what I'm going to do in a minute. Hopefully. All right, so we got an elf. We got a snowman. Let's see. Little girl carrying the package is cute. I like that back page too. Let's see. Am I missing anything? Hi, Beth. Beth, you make clusters, don't you? Like Mary? You and Mary make clusters quite often, I think. Oh, here we go. See, these are some nice bright ones. Okay, I'll cut into it. I like this one here. Beth, I showed all my collage books, my Collage Ephemera books. And now we're going to make some clusters. I don't remember what yours look like, so I'm glad, because I don't want to make them like you. I want them to be, you know, our own. All right, let's see. There's another snowman. That's cute too. All right, I got a couple of snowmen. All right, so I got 4 images. And again, if y'all want, I can either give these away or I can just pick and put together some kits. So, you know, because I have to cut these out. You know, I'm going to have to cut these out, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to need some kind when you cut out something on paper like this, you want it to be on cardstock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just trim. I'm going to trim them down, which they're pretty well trimmed down. And then I'm going to glue them on cardstock and then cut them out. That way you're not cutting it out twice. Because I could either fussy cut this out, glue it on cardstock, and then have to fussy cut it out again. So you don't want to have to do that. So what we're going to do is just, you know, that could be white, but I think maybe I'll put them on. Should I put them on black cardstock? Probably. That'd be nice. Let's see. I got some more pieces already over here, black cardstock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these down. Now, I'm not sure if I should probably be gluing these down with some Eileen's tacky or, but then I'll have to kind of wait for them to dry before I can cut. So I'm going to just go ahead and glue them down on this cardstock with a glue stick. I think if I put enough, it'll be good. All right, y'all stay with the tour, and y'all let me know if you want one of these. Well, you'll probably want to wait until they're done, because you may not like them. Yeah, I will. Thanks, Beth. You can either, if you like them, I'll give you the ones I make, or you can, I'll give you a kit to make your own. Okay. And if I give you a kit, I'll cut out 4 images and I'll just glue them like this on a piece of cardstock and cut it like this. So you've already got it on some cardstock, and then you have to fussy cut it. You have to fussy cut it. How's that sound? If you want a kit. And whatever I'm using is what'll come in a little kit. You know, they're little quick clusters, they're little quick stuff. I do have my own version. Let me get a baby wipe, clean my glue off my hand. I did some smaller ones in one of my junk journals. Let's see if I can. I did some little smaller clusters in one of my junk journals here. Should be right here. Yeah, here we go. See, like this. This is a cluster. Okay, this doesn't have necessarily a focal image like I'm doing here with these, but this is the kind of stuff you can put on it. A tassel, a old stamp, a button, some, you know, you can make a hanger on it if you want to. So, yeah. Here's another one. So this is what a cluster is. Just cluster of junk. A little bit of lace, a little bit of, you know, trim, papers. That's kind of what we're going for, except I'm going to put a Christmas focal point on them. And they're a little bigger. They're a little bigger because of the cards are a little bigger that I'm using from Joanne. Okay. All right. So that's what we're headed for. Something similar to that. You got it? Okay, Susan. All right. So now let me get my little scissors. I'm going to I'll reach out and kind of do this kind of quick. I'm not going to cut out every little branch. It would, you know, they'd break off anyway. So I'm just going to try to cut these out kind of quickly. And I will leave the snowman's nose on there. And again, I've glued it on some black cardstock to give it some sturdiness. And it also just looks a little neater, I think, when you have it backed. But always glue. And I sometimes forget. I've done it before. I said, okay, now y'all make sure and glue your images to cardstock before you cut them out. And then I'm starting to cut and I forget. Um, so, well, I got them from Joanne. So wherever she got them from, we're going to use them and as a base. There's probably not going to be much showing when we're done, but all right. So I'm going to kind of cut back on the holly there, and we'll just make it a little. You can cut. You don't have to keep every bit of something you cut out. You can trim it down to whatever parts you want. See, that's what I cut off. Some of the holly, some of the. All right, so there we go. So now he's on a black cardstock, so he's a little sturdier. Okay, there we go. Cute, right? You could also, if you don't have any collage ephemera, can anybody guess what else you could use in this project other than your in collage Christmas ephemera? Somebody shout me out now. Shout it out. What else could you use besides this collage ephemera, Christmas ephemera, to make this exact thing? What else could you use? Put it in caps. I'm going to be looking. I'm watching. I'm waiting. Buttons and bows. No, I'm saying if you don't have any images, what could you use? There we go. There we go. Terry got it. Christmas cards. Your old Christmas cards. And you may not even have to put a backing on because they're probably already thick. You know, they're already sturdy enough to use. So you can make some clusters. You can use make some clusters out of your old Christmas cards. Thank you, yeah, Shelly. So y'all are all saying it now. Yeah, you could use wrapping paper too. But wrapping paper you would have to put on for sure. Have to put it on some cardstock. But yeah, wrapping paper is good too. Good one. Y'all are so smart. I love you guys. All right, so let's see. This black paper's making it flash out funny. Let's see if I can get the camera. Sometimes you stick your hand up there and it helps. Sometimes you got to go in and adjust. All right. So I'm pretty quick at cutting them out, but still it is a little tedious. I think I'll cut the top off that apple just because it's gonna hang off the edge and just probably break off. So I'm gonna cut that down. So how many of y'all have got your decorations all up and now you're concentrating on other festive activities, baking, shopping. Are y'all concentrating on other things? Now that you probably have your decorations up, everybody who does not have their decorations. Dee, I need to see the hands, Elisa, before. Yeah, I have two shirts like this. This one has some little other designs in there, but I also have this shirt too. I have this exact shirt. It's a little different. See, this one's just black and white. Yeah, it looks like a Hubster says it's a Tweedledee Tweedledum. So, but yeah. So we're gonna make some clusters here. I love my Elisa arms. I just do. So does Malibu, who is she's not sleeping over here behind me now. All right, so let's do one more. Let's do this little elf. All right, and Ann Make says decorations almost done. Shopping, getting there. Baking. Janet goes, I just go on Instagram and look at mine, Dee Dee's, and feel all festive. Or she might be saying everybody's. She probably just goes and looks at everybody's. I need to get I have some more Barbie photography ideas coming up. I'm going to do a few more. I do enjoy that. It just makes people smile. I like especially at the holidays, it can be depressing, especially if you've lost loved ones during the years or, not had a good year, it can make the holidays even sadder. So we try to make it a little bit more, you know. And I do pray God bless everybody in this coming new year. And yeah, be with you and your families. Who else am I missing? Terry said we don't have decorations up and won't be putting them up either. Is there a reason, Terry? Do you this year, or just because you're not having company, or is there a reason? A lot of people don't put them up when they're older, and they don't put them up because they're not having family or kids or anybody's coming over, you know. And so some people don't because of that. Is that your reason, Terry? Hi, Grace. All right, there we go. Those are 4 little starters. And again, I'm going to use some Selena fabrics I showed earlier. I've got things, the kids organized some of my sari silks. Trust me, this is not all my Selena sari silks. And some of the kantha cloths. These are what I base my prayer pouches out of, is the kantha cloth, the ones that are stitched like that. But I think I'm going to try, let's see. And then I've also got other trims and laces and stuff like that. Just haven't bothered last few years. Now it's just Christy and me did it when all family came. Okay. Joanne said, I need to downsize. I have so much Christmas stuff. I hear ya. I hear ya. I don't have a lot of Christmas stuff. And my mom and grandma, I think my sisters took, they're out in Texas. So I think they took a lot of their Christmas stuff. I think Jody took all her grandma passed down to mom, the big city. I mean, they had huge city, the porcelain cities with all the little things. I got of grandma's, I got the little Salvation Army people, the little band, the little Salvation Army band in the blue, band outfits. But I'd tell Jody she could, because she has room for it. Jody has room to put all that up. So I said, you just take all that, Jody. I think I need to put some hangers on these too. So we should probably punch a hole. We need to do a punch and put a hanger. Not even if you don't hang it, it still looks better with a hanger, even if we don't hang it. Let's see. Where's my punch? Here it is. Just a small hole punch to make it into a hanger, like this one here. Although I think I just glued this one, but I just glued this. Could just glue, but I'm gonna punch it just in case. And then if we just want to put a hanger on there, then we can. But we'll have it ready. We'll just have it at the ready. So I don't have a lot of Christmas like handed down from generations, if you will. And plus, guys, I have moved. I've got more stuff now than the rest of my life. I've moved over 30 times in my life, and growing up in the military, married the military, you don't haul a lot. You get rid of a lot every time you move. Well, they can't really be used as bookmarks, Raul. I wouldn't use them as a bookmark because where's my sample? They're, you got buttons and thickness. That's not good for a book, in my opinion. You can use it for a bookmark if you wanted to, but I would not put that in a book because it will dent your book, damage your book. I would not put this in a book, but it's pretty. It's a cluster. You could if you wanted to. I don't know if I have any tassels in here. Let me see if I got any tassels. Let me see. Do I have any tassels? I have a lot. Oh, wait. Look. We not only have tassels, we have some tassels with beads. Do I have enough? I want to do a giveaway. If I do a giveaway, y'all are going to want tassels. I got some? I don't know if I have any more. Oh, here's some smaller ones. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will use some of this on mine, and then if I do a giveaway, maybe this. We'll see. I'll pull out both of these and some of that. So let's just hang on. We still have an hour. Hi, John. Oh, John, thank you so much for supporting the channel. John had Scott Wolter on his show. Was it yesterday? I've lost track of time because when I stream with somebody on a Tuesday, I think it's a Wednesday. So yeah, John had Scott Wolter on. If you know Scott Wolter, he's been on the History Channel. I've actually done his portrait for him before. And he's all in the Templars. He has a new Templar book coming out, or may already be out. But anyway, John interviewed him last night on his show. So if you want to see that, then go over to John's channel. And then tonight, John and Judy will be reviewing last night's Oak Island. So yeah. So I always look forward to you and Judy's show on the next night, talking about the show from Tuesday night. So thanks, John, for supporting the channel. Thanks for stopping by. We're making little, they're called clusters. They're like little ornamentation with collage fodder. That's what we're doing today. So I've already cut these out. We're going to do that. So I'm going to kind of put them together. Then we'll pop dot. Let's see, I got some pop dots. We can do a little pop dot. I don't want to make them too thick because then it's hard to mail. But we could do a little bit, maybe a little bit of pop dotting. So yeah, thanks, John. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see. Let's do some tassels. Let's get to the end of this. And see where I can cut them where they're not going to fall apart, you know? Let's see if I could cut this one off. Let's cut that one off. And see if we can do this so that they stay together. I'll glue them so they'll, be fairly, So a little bit of this. There's another. And then a little bit of gold trim maybe at the top. And again, I'm not overthinking this, over planning it. It's just going to be, I'll if I'm going to hang something there before I glue that on, because that's going to cover up the top. I'm not overthinking it. It's just piling it on is really essentially what you're doing. You're just piling it on. Is it too flashed out? Are we good, guys? It's a little flashed out. Let's turn the brightness down just a tad. Yeah, you could put them on a Christmas tree. I wouldn't put them in a book like a bookmark, but yeah, you could use them in a Christmas tree ornament. All right, so this, and then if I want to put a hanger on them, then I need to decide that now before I glue this over the hanger. So let's see. Oh yes, we have ribbon. We have ribbons. Let's get some velvety color. Here's some green. Here's some green velvet. Make a little loop, make a little loop. It doesn't really even have to be tied. I could just loop it through. All right, let's see here. Let's cut off the end. And do I want it going through? Do I want to tie it? See, it doesn't really have to go through, but now that I've already punched the hole, we'll go ahead and make a loop like this. And just glue it on the back. Maybe have this hanging down. Wow, that's over the top. We'll just do this. All right. So let me cut 4 of these. Trying to stay in frame here. And we'll use some vintage, maybe a book page or old pattern paper or tissue paper. You can use anything. That's a fun thing. It's just you're using leftover stuff and little bits of stuff, All right, where's this go? Oh, it's back over here. All right. So now I want to just put this through the loop. come over and then glue that down. And I'll glue that with tacky glue. All right, let's do that while we're in the cluster making formation. Yeah, Mary pie. Yeah, just a little. All right, so I'm going to glue that, and then I'm going to come back up on top of it and do a little like that. So we have a little hanger like this. Okay, let's do each one. So I'm just putting it through the loop. Putting it through the hole, and then on the back side, I'm gluing this down and then gluing right on top. So there's not a knot. Do you know what I mean? There's no knot. We're not being naughty. So there's a little loop like that. No knots. All right. Yeah, it uses stuff up. It uses all those little bits that, you have laying around. You understand that, Joanne? Joanne's the one that sent us a whole bunch of stuff. I did a giveaway on Monday with some of her postcards. I'm going to do a Monday giveaway the rest of the month for the rest of the postcards, except a couple that I kept. I kept her dad's vintage one, and I'll keep a couple. And gave away some to, like I sent Raul. Well, I think Raul won one, the Egyptian one. So, all right, so it's just a little loop like that. And I'm just trying to make sure they're glued well. Hope y'all can see, because it is tiny, it's fussy stuff, right? It's a little fussy stuff here. But there we go. All right, stage one of a project done. Will you draw more Christmas animals, Money? I don't know, Raul. We'll see. I do want to color in the bird book next week, so I don't know. We'll see. All right, so now I'm going to glue. I'm going to go ahead and glue. All right, let's go ahead and glue. Let's glue the golds right up here on the top. And the little thing at the bottom. Little tassel at the bottom. Little assembly line going here. So I just want this little bit of gold kind of standing up there like that. Okay. And y'all can do this. Anybody, if y'all have a channel, you don't know what to do for Christmas, what am I going to do? What kind of content can I do? You can make some clusters. Make you some clusters. Okay. I'm making sure the little gold is on top there. You do want to glue that well because they'll come apart. They're, cut apart tassels. So I want to make sure they're glued really well. My bracelets are making noise on the thing here. Okay, there's that. Now, before we, I want to put some things, other things on the back here, right? So we got these, this. Here's the other one. Okay, so we got to start. What do y'all think? Well, cute, right? Y'all got to say they're cute, even if you don't believe it. Okay, so let me put my glue up here in my jar. Let's see what else. I want some fabric pieces. So, do I want... I'm going to look at all my trims from Selena. I'm telling you, people, y'all need to go look at... Y'all need to go look at Selena trims. Let's see. Do I want some? Maybe some yellow. Look at... See, I mean, the fabrics are just stunning. I think trims will be the easiest to use. Like, here's a red and green little piece. This might be good. It's got little mirrors in it. I only got 3 of those with mirrors. I don't think I have another one of those. Bit. They don't all have to be the same. Let's see. Let's go with this one, red and green. You know, just because. You know, this kind of looks like Mexico. Thank you, Devin. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Dee Dee, for your giveaway post. But thank you, Devin. You're so sweet. I appreciate all y'all that support the channel. It does matter. Y'all pay for the postage. I do the giveaways. So I know Janet goes, that's so sweet of you, bossy butt. Janet and Devin have a thing where they boss each other around. So yeah, Janet calls Devin bossy butt. Thank you, Devin. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. You think they're cute? Are they cute? Oh, thanks. Thanks, Debbie Bruce. All right, so let's see. So I'm going to cut. I'm going to get my fabric scissors for this. They're separate. They're kept in a separate place, only for fabric. Samantha said she has some fabric scissors too. Her friend came over one time and wanted some scissors, and I guess saw Samantha's fabric scissors. She goes, no. Don't cut paper with those scissors. Samantha knows. Samantha knows. Okay, so these are going to cut really nice. Let's see here. All I want is some little pieces. Remember, this is clusters, and you can also use staples. I'm going to try not to use staples, but I think I did on here. Yeah, I used a staple on some of this one. All right, so I'm just going to do a little piece of something here. See, because they're going to be on top. So let's put that up here, maybe like that, like this. Okay, then this one can go here. A little snowman. And there's going to be more on it. They're going to be layered up. Layered up. Oops. Come back here. But I'm just going to kind of audition. Going to audition the pieces. Let's go this way on this one. And these are going to be pop dotted up, so they're going to stand up. Okay. I'm trying to keep some pieces out, so if y'all decide you want to make your own, I've got something here to pile in. All right, so now I want something kind of lacy. Let's see. Oh, wait. Let's go over here. Here's a bag of cluster lace. These are little pieces that have been off of, I think I got these from Selena too. Maybe, are these from Keisha's auction? I don't remember. No, I think these are from Keisha's auction. So I think I want some white lace because that kind of looks like snow. Maybe a couple pieces because that'll be a little more clustery. Like that. Since I got so much of it here. A little bit of let's cut this one in half because I don't want to hanging off too much. A couple pieces of lace. Here's another one. Here's another one. It's a couple pieces. I'll make them neater when I glue. This one. And another little piece here. Okay, and snowman. Y'all getting the point? Y'all getting the idea how this works? There's no wrong way to your art. Yeah, there's no wrong way for a cluster, that's for sure. All right, so there we go. We got that. Now, what else do I want? I don't have any buttons available. Oh, but I do have the. No, I have these, but I think this is going to make it too hard to mail. If I put this kind of bumpy stuff in there, you know, little these little beads. If I put beads and buttons, it's going to be too hard to mail. So I think I'm going to kind of keep it kind of flat. So let's see what else kind of papery something we can put in here. Hang on, I'm going to look. All these hanging around the room here. Maybe a little piece of, oh, I like that too. I like it all. A little tissue paperish something or vellum-y something. Let's see here. Looking. Here's some. Let me do with the tissue paper. I have some tissue paper. Something here. I just gotta find it. Okay, here we go. Here's some different tissue-y paper stuff. Oh, has this one got one? Let's see. Yeah, this one's kind of, see, it's just some tissue paper that's printed. This is good. This is vintagey. All right, so now it's time to start stacking aside. And y'all can let me know if you want one of these or if you want a kit. So I'm going to give away 2 US, 2 international. So I got to get crack-a-lack in here so we have time to do that. All right, so I'm going to tear. Just going to tear up like a little piece of a background. So there. You're not going to see some of it. Some of it will just be hidden. You know, it's just the stacking of it. Oh, and I do need a postage stamp. Let's see, where's my postage stamp? Pack. I got a pack of postage. Hang on. Is it over here? Ah. Okay, so then the last thing we'll do is a postage, you know, a cancel postage. All right, so here we go. We're gonna crack-a-lack now. We're gonna crack-a-lack. All right, so now we're gonna put down some tissue. This one could maybe take a little off. There we go. Again, you can staple this stuff on too, but I'm trying not to add staples. I don't want anybody to get stuck with a staple off of my crafting. All right, then we're going to put on a piece of the little fabric there. I'm going down the line. There. Okay, now down here, I'm going to put a little bit of the lace. Let's cut this one in half. Oh my gosh, my stomach's growling. Should take a bite of my banana. Okay, some of the lace. And then we'll put that on the final. Okay, let's cut this in half. Let's put some of the lace. Not looking at chat. I know y'all going to probably talking to me. Rahul goes, he says he wants one of mine if he wins. Hi, Miriam. Who else am I missing? Pixie. I have a good assembly line going, Beth. Thanks. Yeah. Well, I'm running out of time, and I want to do the giveaway. So. Okay, last one over here. A couple pieces of lace. That's a little too big. There we go. A little more. Okay. Keep you a wet baby wipe so you can constantly clean the glue off your hands. All right, so now, and I am going to put some pop dots on these, but also I don't trust pop dots, so I'm going to glue it. Even if I put a pop dot, it'll just give it the dimension. So now on each one, and remember, I didn't use a Christmas card. I just used some of the uh, Kate Curry Christmas ephemera. And so you glue it on your cardstock first and then cut it out. So you don't have to cut twice. All right, so now I'm going to just put some pop dots down the middle here. Okay, just to give it some dimension. I don't want them on the sides because, it'll be off the edge. Okay, so now I'm going to peel off they're sticky, but I don't trust that to hold it to fabric, right? So I'm going to put some glue on the pop dots. And that'll give it some dimension. And we can stick a little postage stamp somewhere on there too. All right, so let's just go ahead and do this. Next is this ornament here down the middle. Little Christmas crafting here, people. Christmas crafting. Did I say it? Barbara, I said hi to you. Yeah, you've been here a while. Because we were talking about Jim Lujan's show last night. I fell asleep at 11:30, so I don't know how late they went after that. But we get up at 4:30, so yeah, it was time to fall asleep. Okay, so there's this. There's two, and I will let them sit to really, glue well. All right, it's got some extra little lace there. All right, so now the little snowman. I know I'm not zoomed in that far, but I think y'all get the idea. I think we're good. I'll show them each individually here in a minute. Take the backs off the pop dots. Come on, come on. Okay. All righty. Last one. Then I just got to pick a couple of postage stamps. Okay. I'll post a picture of them on IG. Thanks, Raul. All right, now let me pick up all these pop dots. Now let's go into the stamps here. And Christmas stamps would probably be ideal, but I'm not gonna be that. I'm going by color. Oh, this is a Christmas one. Oh, look, I did find a Christmas one. There's a Christmas one. I don't really just want a person. I want something a little bit more thoughtful, if you will. Let's see. Like I said, Christmas ones would be ideal, but I don't know how long it would take me to dig out the Christmas ones. Oh, here we go. This looks like a Christmas angel there. And I'm going to take off the white. I'm going to take off the white backing. So let's see here. And you're really not going to see it much. It's just going to be kind of a background. Let's see. There's the Queen. Got lots of the Queen. Bless her, rest in peace. Let's see. I'm digging. Okay, that looks kind of festive. I'm not sure what it's of. And maybe this one. This one's from Czechoslovakia. All right, so we're gonna. These are, and I always, when I buy these, I always buy international. I buy international ones. You can buy U.S. or international bags of international bags of stamps. I always buy the international ones. Again, it's just another element to make, stack them. Okay. All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to just stick them up behind his little head. Put the queen on. Janet would put, Janet loves her the queen. I keep this handy. Where is it? I have my man cards, right? I got a lot of man cards here for when we do Barbie. Well, for Janet, every now and then, I've got to throw down the queen for Janet. All right, let's see. Let's put a little dollop of glue and just kind of lift up his little head there. And it's not completely glued down yet. You can just see a little bit of it poking out right there. Okay. Let's go with this one. I'll just lift that whole thing up there and re-glue this. Because it's not, the glue's not dry yet. And then one more. Little snowman over here. All right. There we go. And like I said, I'll put them on a black background and take a picture of them because it'll look really good. It'll be a nice little IG post for the day. All right, so here we're gonna do the giveaway. Let me get up all the glue here. Make sure let's clean that off. Make sure that we have no glue and stuff around here. All right, so do y'all like these? Do you want me to give these away, or would you like to make your own? You'll have a choice. You will have a choice of what you would like. Okay? So I'm going to zoom in, and then we'll do a giveaway. Let's go ahead and zoom in. There we go. I think they look so pretty. So you can make them. They're just little clusters of whatever you got. Lace, postage stamps, tassels, pieces of fabric, trims, ribbons, anything. You can make them. All right, so you think y'all like mine? Okay, well then what we're going to do, here's what we're going to do, is we're going to do two at a time. I think who goes first this time, U.S. or international? I think international goes first. I don't remember. I don't know if that really matters, but I don't remember. So we'll do I don't remember what was the last one we did, who went first. Where's a Sharpie pen? Move all these brushes back into the thing here. Let's see, where's a Sharpie? I like a Sharpie because it shows up on camera, shows up on camera. Let me move my fabric scissors. Where's a Sharpie? Oh, here it is. All right. Okay, John, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it so much. Okay. All right, so here we'll do international first. Okay, so international only. Wait till I type in go. When I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. First two people, 1 and 2, will get these clusters, and then we'll do US separately. That way, and international really has an edge because there's not as many in international as there are in US. But this is what we're going to do. So here's the clusters. This is what they look like. And they're just on the, just on that one of these little bookmarks from Joanne. All right, so there's this one, there's that one, and here's this one, a little ornament, the tassel. Okay, all right, wait till I type in go. When I type in go, one number only. Don't change your numbers, move your numbers around, just put in one number between 1 and 100. First two people closest, international only first. Then we'll do another separate drawing for USA. Okay, international only. Okay, and I got all my happy mail from Monday. I did not mail Monday's mail out yet because I I streamed yesterday with Kathy. My usual Tuesday is going to the post office. So I didn't get to go to the post office yesterday. So I'm going tomorrow. So all the happy mail from this week will go out tomorrow. Just saying. Okay. And I'll just put it in a piece of like tissue paper or something and put it in an envelope. You know, I've been using these brown envelopes that are pretty sturdy. So these are pretty sturdy. And if I just put a little piece of tissue paper around them, and I'll put 2 stamps. So this will be good. So that's what we're going to do with the clusters. Oh, and by the way, Joanne, I did see later when I go back and check through the chat, I was thinking that she sent me the what do you call it? Not canceled. The no longer available. They stopped making the purple Prismacolors, but she goes, no, Dee Dee, those are the new ones that are replacing them. So I don't think I have any of these. These are the colors that replaced the discontinued. That's the word. These are the colors that replaced the discontinued Prismacolor. So I did see that in chat after I scrubbed back through it later. So thank you for sending me the new ones, Joanne. Okay. All right. So here we go. Hi, Miriam. Did you put in a number, Miriam? I'm getting ready. Yeah, she did. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last call. Put in a number, international, and all righty. Let me get up. Janet sent me something. Do I need to know that? Oh, Denise is saying, morning, Fibs. Tell the Fibs I said hi. Denise sent me this yesterday. This is her life. Janet, you'll love this. This is my daughter's life, Denise. She had to stop for a rooster crossing the road. A rooster crossing the road. She had to stop. So I sent her this. All right, let me go get random.org here. Random.org. All right, come on, load up. Load up. I have to step out in the hall so that my Wi-Fi can pick it up. There it goes. All right, international only. First 2 people closest to 69. 69. First 2 people closest to 69 without going over. Yeah, she just texted me, Jana. She can't hear y'all. All right, 69. Oh, Miriam has 67. Miriam has 67. So it looks like, and Devin has 60. All right, y'all let me know. To me, it looks like Miriam and Devin. Am I correct? Y'all let me know, because otherwise I'm going to tear these little papers up and go with whoever it is. Is that right? Is it Miriam and Devin? Let me scroll down to the bottom. Yeah, I'm right. Okay, so Miriam, which I still have something. Oh, I think I have something to send to Devin too, but I know I have something to send to Miriam. So Miriam, I will put this in your already getting thick envelope. And Devin, this will go in. If I have something else that's going out to you, this will go in yours too. Because like I said, I did not go to the post office on my usual Tuesday. So. All right, so there's those. These little, and I will take pictures and post them on, I'll post everything on Instagram. All right, so here we go. These are the U.S. There's a little snowman, and a little elf, making sure they're stuck down, and I'll let them, let the glue dry. So there's the elf. So these are going to be USA only. I gave Devin as a gift. Wait, what? I don't know what you mean, Miriam. You gave Devin a gift. I'm not sure what you mean. Devin won one. Devin won one. Or you gave her something the other day? If you did, I have notes on it. Yeah, I have notes on it. And if you did that last Monday or whatever. Okay, so here we go. Wait till I type and go. This will be USA only. First two people closest without going over. You put in a number for her. I don't, you mean today? I don't know, Miriam, what you mean. You put in a number for today, last week. You won one and Devin won one. Y'all each won one, Miriam. So even if you put in a number for her, you got one too, because Devin already won one. So y'all each are getting one. If I'm missing something, you're going to have to give me more explanation. Don't put in a number yet, Cindy. I did not put in go. Wait, Cindy, that number is not going to count. Wait till I put in go, and then you can put that number in again. Okay? All right. Wait till I type and go. You both got one. You both got one, Miriam, anyway. It just worked out that way. You're just trying to be nice. I get it. But she won one anyway. Okay? There we go. Yeah. You hope I make some more clusters? Well, I hope y'all make some. Because, I mean, look how easy that is. And again, you don't have to have, you can use your old Christmas cards. I'm sure y'all have some old Christmas cards sitting around. Well, maybe you don't, but, you know, if you do, you can use old Christmas card and just cut them out and use it. Or a magazine image. Just glue the magazine image onto a piece of cardstock and then cut them out so they're nice and sturdy. They're not going to go anywhere. Okay? All right. So, yeah, these are the new colors. The new colors are amethyst and orchid. And I forgot what the names of the ones, because I didn't even remember the names of the canceled ones, lavender and something. But anyway, there were two discontinued color pencils by Prismacolor, and then they put these two out. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much, Joanne. I'm going to put those in my purple slot over there. All right, so let's see. All right, I'm going to count down. That's okay, Cindy. Did you put in a new number or the same number again? Did you put in it again? Yeah, she did. Okay. All right, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Get your numbers in. Last call. USA. Get your numbers in. And so you can win a little cluster. You can do whatever you want with it. It can be an ornament. It can be a what. It can be a whatever. All right. Ready? And stop. Okay. First two. Let me bring up random.org again. All right. There's the old number. New number. First two people. Look, I got a piece of string glued to my nail. My gosh. Okay. Two people closest to 31 without going over. 31. First two people closest to 31 without going over. Oh, Scrap Girl got it right on the nose. Unless someone beat her to it. I'm scrolling back. Did anybody? Oh, Susan Tooney. Susan Tooney had 31 and Scrap Girl 12. All right, so Susan Tooney, I don't have your address, Susan. So Susan, I don't know how to spell it. Let's see. I'm going back, scrolling. Tooney or Tunny. And then Scrap Girl. I think Scrap Girl, I think I have your address. But if you're not sure, send it to me again. And Susan, I need your address. I don't share your address with anybody. I don't put you on an email list. Here's my email, though, for you to email me your address. Let me put that in. Okay. Did I put it in correct? Sometimes I put it in wrong. Did I put it? It's all my email's always on my about tab. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Susan and Scrap Girl. And there's my email. I think Scrap Girl, I think I have your email still. All right. So there we go. And I'll take a picture of these, post them on IG. And yeah. There we go. I hope y'all have fun with that. put them in a nice envelope. Well, a couple of y'all have already got envelopes going. So, all right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to head out. I hope you had fun. Don't forget, if you missed being at Kathy Berg's yesterday with me, Kathy Berg, and Colleen, Picola was in the background. If y'all missed it, go back and watch that from yesterday, because it was a blast. Put a little rubber band on these, and we'll save these for another something something. And I can put my cluster back in my book. And I have a big mess to clean up, but that's okay. Y'all are worth it. All right, guys. Thank you, Shelly. Y'all have a good weekend too. Do something to have be in some kind of a holiday spirit. Don't let the news and everything. I know it's easy to do. Don't let it all get you down. If you're a prayer, say your prayers. And yeah. All right, guys. I thought this might be kind of fun and a little different. And seeing all the other collage books. So maybe if you found one or two in there that you'd like, you got a little flip through to see what's in there, so you'll know what to buy. All right, guys. Oh, Janet said Devin comes on at 2:30. Okay, and who else? Thank you, sister. I appreciate it. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. And y'all take care of yourselves. All right, guys. Y'all have a great rest of your week. See you later. Bye.